Testing, testing. Are we live? Hello, Angelo and Capi. I will delete the other live stream. Sorry for what happened. Really, really sorry. My mistake. It will not happen again. Let me delete this past stream and start another. Thanks, Capi, Angelo, Masamune, and Pika for you for coming back. I deleted so fast that I think it's safe. Forgot you were streaming. What you miss? We were just talking about the tier list and asking some feedback. We kind of decided on the OP grade. I think I placed the cards on the OP grade, but there are some people talking about other 5 units that could be placed on OP grade, like Howling Creator, Medea, Valdor, Enya, and ASOS. We're back, Aquatic Rat. So I was gathering some feedback on this, and we were also talking about Noel, and how Noel can be strong, that he can solo content. He starts with very high endurance and will, and he can charge lots of buffs. And that will allow him to solo, because he can chase with buffs, that buffs endurance and will. Much like Strumnikin, but in a different way. But he can even stack more than that, depending on your RNG. This guy is kind of crazy. I think that he deserves an OP grade, just like Bertrand. He will deserve. I will need to gather more feedback. So people that join, tell me. Yeah, I don't think we should talk about units that are not released yet. You mean for the new banner? Yeah, we'll have to, because we will update him in this list. Can you show the skill changes from the new passive? Yes. This is the skill, it's the first one. The first skill. He chases with 50% chance only after he gets the chase. And it recovers HP by probably around 220, and buffs endurance and will by 15% because it's rank 1. So the master says, does neither ward sight make new death heal 3 times? No. Eventually, but not now. You mean, okay. Yeah, I don't have the icons for them yet. SerGa is probably working. What happened, Jason? It's just that, well, I showcased in my email and there was some personal data. It was an accident, so you had to restart. No, it was not my info, that's the worst thing. I hope if Remanuzo appears, he can tell me it's okay. And once again, sorry for what happened. So, I downgraded Joe. Who else should I downgrade? Is there any triple S style here? ScherBR is gonna be. It's because I opened my email to find who was helping, but that leads to something that should not happen. Very, very sorry about that. Kadaj says, are you gonna do more beginner guides? I will, it's just that we have so many different videos to make that my head is a little fuzzy. I have some ideas already. Like, I cannot do more than 2 videos a day. It's actually bad for the channel. But I'll try. I'll try. But for now, you should focus on Conquest. It's the best thing you can do, but I will make more videos. The list is looking a bit janky, sure. The list? Marius, welcome back. New Flux is here, back again. Big content recently. Yes, they released stuff in after maintenance. That's exactly when it breaks. How was your pool today, Cher? I got Merlot Syrah dupe. Didn't get my creator yet. Any other character here should be moved to Triple S. In the end, there's not that many Triple S styles. I thought that there were more, to be honest. Cher, are you gonna be removing the icons from the banner release tab? Removing the icons from the banner release tab? What do you mean by that? Removing the icons? Which icons? So Valdor OP, we were discussing this. Do you miss something? Why is that girl between Gustavo and Polka in OP tier? Because she is too strong. Hello Doug, welcome back. Style icons. But why did I remove? What are you talking about? Show me an example. No way. What do I mean by no way? Valdor is no way OP? Also, I will create a link of this so people can actually open if they want. Let me add this to the description of the live stream. You did 4 news and felt instantly great. Regret. Weird because I usually don't. What do you mean? You tried to use him and he didn't work? It is not made for current content. There's Bertrand and Valdor on the banners. No, that... What are you talking about? You mean that the characters that are there, they are moved already? The new style spending rate, I'll be removing them. That's how I know if I move it in already. This is a separate guide. It's not the same. I got what you said now. You are talking that I'm removing the characters from here, but it doesn't matter because it's better for me to use it like this since this is a separate tab. It's not the same original guide. So... that I know if I remove it a character or not. The regret was probably from the 5 sub-years. Oh my god. So let's get back here. He does stab a whole lot and then keeps stabbing. That's how you create a character. How much you can stab. What do you mean, Jason Thomas? No way. Valdor, just because you don't have him? Neoflux says new for news is close to OP in my opinion. With Gorby inherit, he has overdrive basically every turn and currently best counter unit. Yeah, you mean he's very close, yeah. He's borderline OP. But the problem with him as he is that he's locked to code. And he needs time to charge. Yeah, he was talking about Sumir. What is the name of the strongest damage dealer? You don't remember her? Sumir. I don't know if she's the strongest, because, well, Mirza can be the strongest. Maybe Bertrand can be the strongest depending on the situation. But they are the strongest. Even Creator can be the strongest in a single turn. Leon can also still be the strongest. Jason said, meh. Meh what? You don't like Valdor? Yours is better than Sumir. A little better, yeah, but doesn't mean that they are not on the same grade. Sumir does not hit very hard with her chases. Ah, Sumir. Doesn't? She actually buffs before attacking. Sumir is super consistent, yes. Don't think Bert's get anywhere near Mirs or Sumir. Did you watch my recent videos where Bertrand does 1 million damage in a turn? Did you? Because that's exactly what Mirza does when he uses left fork in the right turns. 1 million damage as well. Lian can break 1.2 million depending. They are not as far as you think. You saw 700,000 max? You haven't seen the last video then. Joseph says, I just logged it after a long time. Which of these summons should I be going for with all the free diamonds? You should watch the videos though. But I don't know what you have summoned so far. If you haven't, you should summon for Razan, and you should look on the tier list and the pending rating. It's better to start on Razan till you get Razan, then you can actually summon for Creator better till you get Creator. This battle team is so good. Also, hi everyone. Why? It's so good, huh? Yeah, one of the best ones. Here's a guy that's close to 2 million against a weak target. If you got the chase, and depending on... Yeah, but I was talking about Bertrand attacking an enemy that has resistance even. I mean, that was guarding. And Mirza gets there after many stacks. It doesn't get there every time. So that's something to consider. Yeah, Triarch finally fell off. Whoa, yes, she did. I got Bertrand to work in Shadow squads, but he just works in any squad. Yes, in any squad. Blueback's Bert solid a lot of content for you. I hope he's pretty high. He's still triple S, but the new is a little better because can be used besides counter. Oh, Suno, how are you? If I have Razan, is that worth going for? Yes, they'll be the best defense boosters in your party. They don't clash. Which daughter is still OP. We have some, I don't know, problems with Witch's Daughter now, since she does not give any damage reduction via passive, but she still have that fast debuff cleans, and I don't know, I still think she is good enough. Maybe not on the same leagues as Muse, of course, but we still need 2 buffers most of the time. She still has a job. Like, Maria can outclass her sometimes, but it's not all the time, though. Why Final Fantasy Ever Crisis won't load? I don't know. I'm not playing that game. I mean, I still play casually now. Which creator is the best? In which skill should I inherit? Michelle. This live stream is more to discuss the tier list, but, well, the best one is the newest one. And the skill that you want to inherit, you can watch my review because it explains better. You guys keep skipping the videos and then ask me things that are explained there. Don't skip! BP on G is pretty good too, yes. Because it's not a simple question. Creator can actually use at least 3 different inheritance. Usually 2. One for offensive squads, another for defensive squads, and I don't remember the name of all the skills that you can inherit. But the current OP grade Creator can actually inherit from the Halloween version. Now, I will return the characters here, and I will actually only leave Medea and Valdor, because those are the only ones that I think that could deserve a placement in the OP grade. Watch and give a like. Thank you so much, WPoo. Nice, says Joseph Sona. I summoned it 6 times and got all 4 from Razan summons. That's actually very nice. Congratulations. New Tomorrow says Final Fantasy Ever grinding. Are you playing that game? New Tomorrow? Yes, it's lots of grinding. What about building? I don't think she should be up there. She is with inheritance only. If you think about it, she can still be easier to use than Matriarch these days. She gives both endurance and will. Okay, I'm going to have to run for a bit and rest my pulling finger for sure to be super lucky and not cursed pulls later. Of course. Thanks for passing by, Doug. Thanks for the help to the channel as always. We'll be live on the reset time as well. I disagree with your statement about Halloween Creator. My statement? What I said about Halloween Creator. Yeah, Dose, thanks so much to Ramanuzo. I don't know if Ramanuzo is here. If you are, please tell me. Once again, sorry for what happened. And thank you so much for the help. It really makes a lot of difference. And I mean, a big lot. Mario says, yeah, I love Valdor so much. Nurse Buna gives fat heals. She does. PP batteries are my favorite gimmick at the moment. Hints I'm mostly looking for forward in black. And black has a lot more RNG though. He can give to one random character only. One BP to one random character is not that great in my opinion. On average, he will be attacking 3 times per turn, so he gives 3 BP around per turn. He may not be as good as you think. He has his own attack and then 4 different chases, but then it's also in the passage of time. He doesn't get close to Valdor, in my opinion. Mad Black, I will skip him if I think about, you know, the future. Angelo says, Ren is a big SaGa fan. He streams on Twitch a variety of games. He has a Discord too. I can DM you his info if you like. Who is Ren? When you say Ren, I think about Remembrance. Usually people say Ren for Remembrance. But of course, send me a DM. The more people we get to join and talk about the game on Discord, it will be better. Oh, Ramanuzo! Oh, you know him. Ah, it's because you said Ren, I would not know. Thank you. It's funny that I did not realize the M stood for metal. Yeah, M metal black. 3 BP per turn is very good. But it's not to everyone, it's 3 BP random. You don't know who is gonna receive. If you had to choose, give me your top 3 favorite looking attacks. Cool looking attacks? I really love Valdor attack. Yes, I know I like the character, but that spirit behind his back is amazing. Razen, skill number 3 is also awesome. From recent units. I kinda like Saruin skill 3 as well. It's a giant sword. His last blue is still good? Yes, he is. Hey, Michael Teron, welcome. In my opinion, Valdor should not go up. He's very good and I'm getting a lot of usage of him, but I still don't find him as impactful as some other of the OP styles. And Copy said, I like Hiveri's multi-hit skill. Hiveri's is SS plus, I guess, right? I don't think he's as good as the other counter units, although he has that defense mechanic, right? It's just that when you use counter units, they can usually solo content. There's gonna have another Medea regret. About who? You mean in black? I may have a regret if I don't pull for Noel. My cat's just crying now. So should we move on? Should we just check if there's another Triple S grade character? And please, guys, tell me if you... I was supposed to add the tier list in the description of the video and I forgot. Let me do this. Temp tier list. Okay, it's now. Valdor is here to make shine, and he does it very well. Yeah, he makes a lot of people shine. He's a solid OP minus tier as the Matriarchs, or Bune, which inherits, or even, I don't know, the new Fornews. You guys think that the new Fornews is that great? I think Neoflux was defending him as well. What about the new Noah? You think he deserves an OP grade? I think he has a case for OP grade. But Masters say that Valdor is OP. He's good. He is. Now, from the triple S grade characters, who do you guys think deserves a downgrade? When I look here, I don't think anyone deserves a downgrade. We already downgraded a lot of OP to triple S. The strange limbo between triple S and OP. It's a strange limbo, yes. Just like Valdor and Medea. The future of the game where you now need to debuff as much as possible in just one single turn benefits Medea and even Tatiana. Maybe Christmas and Press? Christmas and Press? You mean who? To be demoted? New tier triple S plus? No, no, please no. Who you said it's not OP, Kitty Peppa? Valdor brings a new mechanic, that's why I think he should be OP, like, not much people can replace him. Maybe Socho. Yeah, only Socho, but since he has defense boost, that's why he became so good in global. It's not just about reducing DP, he reduces and still gives you defense. He clashes with death sometimes, you can still use them together of course, but sometimes you don't have space for both. Barbara for sure, her defense buff is just not enough when she's doing nothing else. Because she doesn't have her self defense boost, right? Mariah, maybe Barbara to be demoted. I don't think Mariah needs to be demoted. She still is super unique. But Barbara, I believe, yeah, we have a case for Barbara. And maybe Christmas and Press as well. What do you think about Christmas and Press, guys? The demoted people are here. Undine already replaced Barbara. Where is Barbara? Spears, Barbara. Those are the demoted people. Medea plus Tsubaki trivialized Orlette. Tsubaki. Tsubaki is still good. Alexander just subscribed. Thanks, Alexander. Why is Medea so high? Did you ever put the buffer in OP cheers? If I ever placed a debuffer in OP? Yes. Global X Rock Bouquet. Then she could debuff 35% intelligence. She trivialized all intelligence debuff stages. Mariah still triple S. I agree. Hello, Thiago Travi. Albert goes down? No. I mean, anyone agree with Albert going down? Albert? Maybe tying down as well. I don't think there's too much support that needs time to go down. Albert's really strong. I agree. Not yet. Surely the next one. Galahad because he's too slow. you debote him because he's too slow? I think there's only Galahad and Nerlutzira now on Triple S, right? They are farmers. Oh, Albert is also a farmer. Yeah, they are the only farmers. Turn 1 left fork is crazy. Yes, Albert can fire something that Mirza will never be able to do so. Yeah, not on turn 1. Albert's still OP grade. He was not OP grade, he's triple S though. So we demote those 3, Christmas and Press as well. Only one defensive layer is not enough. I'm kinda okay with this. Still think Goddess should go down. Where is Goddess? This Goddess? What do you guys think? There was also a case for Time being demoted. I think Time still deserves to be where he is. Thinking on it now, really the newest Leon Gunner Assault. Really like newest Assault. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Here's OP with Inherit, maybe. He's already OP. He's here. Doesn't need Inherit to be OP, to be honest. Wait, the soundtrack stopped? Merlot deserve OP grade. You said you agree? Mario said, but who suggested that first? 99 stamina. We never had farmers in OP grade though. Time is okay, says Kitty Peppa. Merlot 2 is worth OP cheers because of kick animations overpower make us earn a lot of time. The most valuable thing. It's more that grinding is rewarding, but on the same time it's not. I don't know. It deserves more respect. If it was that, then Galahad would have been OP grade. Know about you, but the other two can be demoted. Time still really good. Time still has a weapon type that he still reigns, I guess. Time should stay. Got him fully promoted though, so saying it's not OP after all the resources I put into him. Who you're talking? Ah, Albert. Albert's not OP. Time should still stay. Merlot deserves OP, says Mario. So we have two people saying that he deserves to be OP. ND? Who's saying anything about ND? Both ND have very similar performance. The second, I mean third ND barely has much edge over the second via inheritance. Music's back, yeah, depends so much how you value farmers. I do a bit. If some farmer deserves OP, it should be Merlot and ScherBR. Hey Boomo, welcome. You made it, sorry you're late. No farmers in OP, that's crazy talk. That's... yeah, that can lead into some crazy talk. Farmers will become meta. I love farmers so much, Galahad deserves his own rank tier. He kinda. How about Orlette? Orlette is SS+. Maybe a special grade for farmers? No, that would create more confusion. Assos deserves OP because she's the best SaGa protector. Now, let's not get into this fun fiction territory. Galahad is OP, then Merlot is as well. SaGa is here saying Gongaga. Ah, SaGa, we're here, man. I still want to try and finish Unlimited SaGa again, but I watched someone fighting gods the other day and had no clue what was going on. Fighting gods? Orlette is not triple S? He was not based on my review. She depends too much on hitting the enemy weakness to be versatile. I don't know. But since Red is here, well, she could be as well, right? I agree that Albert deserves an OP grade. That's my opinion, that's all. You agree, but you are the only one saying that he's OP, no? Who else said that? I think he was the only one saying that. Galahad was never OP. What? He was never. He's good enough on Triple S. Why do you need to have all characters in OP? They need to be a little different. Third now is much better since she can be a both buffer and healer. Yeah, but I mean, in the end, the performance doesn't change much to downmote one. Or do you think we should downmote the second? Do this? I'll put the previous bird in OP as well, but that's just me. Really? You guys, you are not the first one asking this. But if you play Spertran, then you raise the questions of, yeah, what about Galahad? And you do what? Move Galahad and Merlot ScherBR to OP as well? And have this? There's much characters. Bert can solve a lot of hard content. He does. Counter Bert is OP, you agree. So many people want him there. Too much OP. This OP grade tier list used to be like 10 characters only. But that's also a sign of power creep in this game. Wax Bert's better than School Bert a lot of the time. Yeah, it depends. If you can counter a lot, he's much better. But the other one is a better damage dealer for non-counter strategies. Do you guys want to place Merlot Syrah and Galahad in OP? Because there is the case for this. Don't listen to this farmer propaganda. I'm seeing some emojis scrolling the screen. Thanks. Flux says no. A lot of people says no. House Last Banner has an OP character. You mean the new banner? Or which banner you're talking about? Because there's Death here. Death is OP. We changed it. Only one farmer in OP. But Galahad is also more. He's not just farmer. I swear Katarina might be higher. She's great all around and has a great kit and defense. Higher? But she's already triple S. She's not OP. Of course not. I mean, there's only one place she can claim. Jariel. I would train down OP instead of bloating it further. That's exactly what we use it to do. Actually, Last Narwhal is not so great. Her skill to prevent ailments not working at all in romancing stages. Big scan. It works, but it's not as strong as wheel buffs. And Mario says, yeah, too much OP. I can still understand why people are saying that, but... Max says, Unlimited SaGa is enjoyable for me. It's too obtuse. Unenjoyable. He also is full of bangers though. Yeah, I never played the game, but I keep listening to the soundtrack. Tomal says, no, but I still think farming is underappreciated to the tier list, especially if you want to be informative for newcomers. You can always check what a farmer does by looking on the style details though. Right, Seljai? Especially how the game goes, we should never recommend farmers unless it's like Galahad or Merlot Syrah levels. You always find something that farms. Tier list is not a boss tier list, it's a general list, so farmers got their place. But OP, it's like that extra layer. Copy says I'm okay with Merlot Syrah and Galahad, but you are also okay with expanding the OP grade, Copy, no? This tiers, I did Hardy with Galahad alone. What other character can do that? Yeah, that's what I say. It's not just a farmer. Relevant to 3 quest farming, Merlot. Saw people winning against Hardy with Merlot as a damage dealer. Saw people talking about that, yes. Galahad should be OP because of his hair. What about Orluge? You think he deserves triple S grade or not? Orluge? No. I don't feel as though... unless someone else thinks Orluge deserves, I don't think so. I would not view the tier list from a farming perspective, but generally just care about hard content. It's because there's so many clashing in farming, besides those 2 units. Yeah, only those 2 units, they are universal. But besides those 2 units, everything clashes. I don't feel as though the enemy power scale is getting too high. It is. What about Gongaga? Farmers are most thrown away styles. Besides those 2, yes, tier lists focus on hard content in my opinion. Usually. To be frank, Minstrel Song can be good on boss fights. Minstrel Song? Or Merlot Syrah. Ha, you said it, mess, it's Merlot Syrah. Yeah, both can be good, but Merlot Syrah, it's a little harder to use. But again, I've always thought we should have separate tier lists for hard content versus farming. It's just that the farming section will just make it so complicated in UFlux. It will make it... People switch between 2 tier lists and having to update 2 tier lists every time will make it a little harder. I guess that right now, not many farmers actually matter as well. Need a farmer grid for AoE, row, and column. And those characters ignore areas, they are some of the only ones. You're right, there will always be farmers, they should not be in OP. If we promote a bunch of farmers, then it will just encourage newbies to overpull. Although those 2 units are actually good enough that we deserve, I mean, we recommended them, we need to place the others left on the list. Yes. Is there any character from SS Plus that deserves to be moved to Triple S? Let me get all the SS Plus characters that we had in the... Like, maybe Bocon deserves Triple S, guys. Maybe that's a mistake of my part, and I'm using him and I can see him being used on in hard content, not just Remembrance. So maybe this was a mistake on my part. I can place him on Triple S. Although he relies too much on RNG, that was kind of the reason why my mouse is not working so well. It's back. Let me grab all the characters that I placed as SS Plus to move them there. I will have to add a new line. He's really good. You need to restart sometimes to use the guide though. It can be totally bad, like not having anything to do besides normal attack. That was his problem. Wait, I'm placing these characters on Triple S. They are actually SS Plus. Here. I don't think I need a new line for Triple S. I may need for SS Plus though. This needs to demote a lot of characters. Oh, people said that in the end, time deserves to go back, right? I like using bulk, but I wish I could use him for more things than just damage. Using him a lot and the RNG part was not as bad as you thought. I see, Orlat is amazing. I see. I'd rather have a tier list for soundtracks than under one for units. Yeah, I think 2 tier lists will be a little more complex for this game. We already have way too many characters clashing. But I respect Newflux's opinion. In a way, I understand that it would be the best thing. JP sometimes rate them separately as well, right? Not all websites, but some. Some people could say this Final Emperor is Triple S. Some people also argue that this Candy deserves better. Well, I grabbed all the SS Plus styles. Yeah, Kenji deserves better. Okay. So he deserves what? Triple S? Like Tatiana? Oh wait, Tatiana is not Triple S. But if Medea is OP, then both Candy and Tatiana should be moved to Triple S. Because they still offer some good stuff. I wish we could split it by role, but that's probably a lot of work. Yeah, that's something that I tried before. Never working out. Henry's way better than people think. Well, if he can keep his damage block, he is insane, but... Can he always keep that up? What everyone else thinks about Henry. HBeat says I use Orlette a lot. I don't know how much you mean by a lot since she got released 2 weeks ago. But Pirate Dub says that he also likes Orlette. The problem with Orlette is the elemental restriction, but where is Orlette in the tier list? Oh, she's here. You guys think she deserves Triple S? Genji Triple S is pretty fair, and Henry has 3 hits with the best of them. So let's talk about something that people are discussing right now. Like, we are going to talk about Candy, Henry, Orlette, and he varies as well because I think he has a strange design. I don't really like him, but maybe other people do. All these other characters I don't think deserves more than what they have though. Who is this human male? Who is this human male? Is the one that deals good damage or what? Let me check. Because there's one that deserves more than this. Is this the guy that has a chase? He's not the strong one, right? But he was where? SS plus? No, I think he deserves triple S. Or not. Well, let's discuss Hina as well. Yura does not deserve more than what she gets. Okay. Mumu says Medea is the best developer. What do you think, Mumu? Is Medea really OP or not? Let me see if I missed something here. I'm okay with Tati and Candy moving up, says Capi. Henry sustains heals when RNG goes his way, making triple S, in my opinion, says Javiel. Candy's quite good, but definitely under Medea and Tatiana. Well, of course under Medea, but what about Tatiana? I don't think he's so different than Tatiana. My god, what's happening with my mouse? 1 second. Let's see what people said while I was away. Vinicius says that Candy is at least an SS plus grade, but not triple S. Orlet is really cool, but not a triple S, says other people here. Especially because bows are so bad, says Stamina. Mario says she's really cool, but not triple S. Other people saying Henry almost takes no damage when I use him. I don't care what he goes, but I thought I'll point it out. No worries, Dozy. You should express your opinion. I always consider. It's not the strong one. Yes, or let's cool, but not triple S. Both latency human males are pretty good. Yeah, I think he deserves higher. I thought I gave him a triple S in the review. Maybe SaGa placed it a different grade here. Are you there, SaGa? Both latest human males. Mumu says I think so. Don't let Rosé Hercules so low. He's kind of bad, man. He does not deserve triple S in my opinion. Relies too much on overdrive damage. And I saw his damage in some videos and I didn't get impressed. If we get... Oh my god, again my mouse is getting crazy. I think that Orlette deserves triple S because she's a bow character and bow lacks a bit of good units. Base it on that. Double P says that if Medea is OP, then Tatiana and Candy are triple S. Now that debuffers are back in the meta, maybe, yeah. Yeah, Candy was just double S because the buffers were out of the meta and they are back now. And they will stay. It seems like JP started doing lots of content where you need to debuff every turn. Because even if you have the 5 weakness, you keep debuffing. I didn't think about Poe, that's a good point. Candy's not that good to be triple S, he's Marius. SS plus, surely not triple S. People are divided about Candy, but most people want Tatiana to be moved to triple S though. Where's Tatiana? He has our wall defense. Hey Char, I'm thinking should do series SaGa run on the new content or old ones, for example. Do only Romancing SaGa on character run or SaGa Scarlet Grace run? That would be fun to do. You're talking about challenges versus the boss fights? Like, restricting yourself to the characters from a series? The mass and consistent debuff is really good right now. Yes, because we need to debuff a lot, and if you can just use one character for that, better. Looking on just weapon type means remembrance importance, which typically I don't care to wait against. That's how I was thinking about as well. Don't forget that Arlette has an SS special weapon on her own. Would this be a important thing to consider? Something going with my mouse. Or is it my PC? Let me try to close some windows. The extra T and SDR debuff is unique as well. It can work for some boss fights. Kenji is a physical boss specialist. He is. Ornette does boost damage quite a bit and use decent damage herself. My problem is thinking she's completely locked into heat and pierce. That's exactly my problem with her as well. Tatiana and Kenji not having intelligence debuffs hurts their usefulness as debuffers quite a bit. But that's why they are not on the same tier as, you know, Medea. Medea is now moved to OP. Is Candy damage direct? That's a good question, I don't remember. It should be. Best helper. All of them are... No, the first one is indirect. Second and third are direct. Kenji is a physical boss specialist. Yeah, but even with physical bosses have the buffs, it's part of the problem. Kenji's direct damage, best friend of Heart. It'll be fun to do series run, that will be fun. But it's up to you. No, I think I have way too many videos to make to try to do challenges now, Michael Theron. If I had enough time. But right now I don't. Sometimes the buffers can fail, that's why I keep saying that Halloween creator deserves OP. But you're landing yourself too much on the idea that the boss will attack multiple times for intimidated, right? Not all bosses are like that. Is that what you're saying? Do anyone else agree? Don't you guys think Hardy is OP? He changes the game strategy. Now we want to bloat the OP grade, 99 stamina. He does not work all the time. You want three lines of OP grades. More than triple S's. Mumu says I agree with Cappy, but I also love Creator. I think Doug said that he does not agree that Creator should be moved. What do you think, Neoflux? What about you, Masamune? HBeat says, have a good night, guys. Are you dropping? Thanks so much for passing by. See you later. I would emote about 5 characters that are in OP grade now. Who would you demote? The 5 ones that are in the end? Hard is really good, but he does not run. He does run a lot of steam compared to other OP grade. Copy still wants Halloween Creator to be moved to OP. And 99 Stamina is talking about Hardy. Anyone think Hardy deserves OP? I don't think he deals enough damage. He has a lot of problem with PP generation. A lot of problem. He can barely do his role of status buff cleans. Now keep creators where they are. Yeah, that's what most people are saying, but I think people that love creator want him higher. I don't want to keep discussion on the same place, so I'm fine if you don't want to move then. I know. It's a nope to both for me. Yeah, I also don't think Hardy deserves to be there. He's situational. We should remove Sherrod from the top. He's already removed. He's not here. Hardy's not OP. Skip the Halloween creator, so cannot speak to it, but new one for sure. Yeah, that's what I believe as well. So use Halloween creator a lot. I still use a lot of triple S characters like Socho as well. Doesn't mean that they are OP. Haha. Vinicius is going to do a hot take. Chef Polka could be demoted. No, man. Chef Polka should not. I mean... No, that's a hot one. Great Bob says, no way Hardy is OP. Yeah, most people don't like that. But let's discuss these characters here, okay? So Tatiana feel more like a triple S than Candy. Do Candy stays on SS Plus and Tatiana is moved to triple S now that the buffers are back in the meta? Or do we move both? Let's focus first on this, because Creator... I think only 2 people agree on Creator being higher. We can go back to this topic later. Tatiana and Candy are both triple S, says Double P. Ushirat's SS Plus tier. Hopefully we get a new style of you that deserves. Hopefully. I want better styles. You would demote him before Rag Robin, actually. But I don't think he just needs to be demoted yet. Heal every 2 turns is still OP. It's just that Mirza is the best one. He is the best one. But the difference in, you know, healing capabilities is not that different. It's just that Mirza is also an OP damage dealer. Tatiana Triple S is fine. I don't know about Candy. Candy also needs to counter to trigger more of his skills. Is Chef really that good? He was the best healer till yesterday. Till Mirza arrived. It's just that sometimes now we can heal with Maria and with Razen as well. I like PP region, so Candy is better than Tatiana. Really? If you think that, then both should be on the same place. Matriarch is out of OP for you. Well, you only have the Matriarchs with defense boosts. If Melissa is there, she needs to be as well. But all the other Matriarchs got demoted. With the latest death, healers are not so OP anymore. But death doesn't heal as much. Who is better, Sheaf or Rag Robin? Depends. They are too close to each other. Better healer is Chef. Better damage dealer, Rag Robin. Valentine Mama could be demoted too. How different is she from the Matriarch 5? Matriarch 5 has... intrinsic, right? She can even evade. But the Valentine version can also decrease damage, no? You just saw the last romancing bosses kill them as soon as possible. Yeah, that too. You also demote Valentine Mama. So we were discussing other things like Candy and Tatiana. So keep that on triple S because of the future moving towards multiple debuffs on the same attack. Jerry also says that Valentine Mama can be demoted. So do we have a case for Valentine Mama? Keep Matriarch with heal and evasion and keep latest Matriarch. Demote Valentine. 4 Matriarchs demoted in a single day. So the best Matriarchs are now the 4th and the number 6. It's number 6, right? Yeah, number 6. 997 is the Peach and Maskman, but he's not triple S anymore. People love typecasting styles to a single role. Don't forget Chef B Cooking. He's a counter unit and attack buffer. The attack boost is not even important, to be honest, but he's a counter unit, yeah. He can get BP by countering. Mask is still good season in Masamune. Yeah, Valentine Matriarch, not on par with the others. I'm okay with demoting her. I don't have this Matriarch, so I don't fully understand. Double G have arrived. Welcome. Peach the Mask Man, but he's not triple S, but Masamune says that he's still good. If the enemy deals blunt damage, he's still good, yeah. Mumu says they don't use Matriarch at all anymore. We don't use because we have better units. Yes. Muse kind of almost totally replaced Matriarch, unless we are talking about dexterity. That Matriarch is still the best dexterity buffer in the game. And that's why we avoid using Leon so much. Because we don't have dexterity buffers with, you know, good passives. Yeah, Chaos Piper said the same thing. You only use Matriarch for dex buffing. Stacked Man is always top tier. Wonder why I never use it. What do you mean by Stacked Man? Key, eh? Gasty, we're not the Matriarch of OP anymore. Yeah. She's still the best Leon buffer. Yeah, Zenli is still good. I use it Leon versus Orlette. Luckily, we have more Mama coming in the future. One more. Power creep comes for all. Just stay too long, even. Bosses are always going AoE now, so covering tanks are not so useful. Darius, the last one of his type. It's more that he heals as well. Mask is a good healer. Usually heals every 2 turns or 3. Music changed. Be aware of copyright, sure. No, this one does not trigger copyright. SaGa music never triggers copyright, besides that Minuet. And Chrono Cross can trigger copyright. Chrono Cross triggered once. But let's go back to the topic. We were discussing Candy and Tatiana, so I moved those. I think that we had like close to 70% people agreeing that we should move both. So more votes for upgrading them than to decreasing them. And then people talking about Orlette, but they also said that she's good because she's bow, but she's locked into elemental damage. But you know what? Red is also locked into doing blunt damage, and I still have him here, so I don't think it's a very bad argument to keep her on Triple S. There was also Henry arguments about him being better than, you know, what we expect. There's no many pierce damage dealers here on Triple S, so we shall discuss this. And Uflux says that the Triple S grade is good as it is. What about this Emperor counter? I saw a video of he soloing the Real Queen fight. Silver Knight posted a video about his soloing. Is he deserving of Triple S? I think he could get an upgrade. There's also this Minstrel that people say that I don't give him credit for. Is this the Minstrel that buffs or not? No, it's this one. Okay, no. This one totally not Triple S. He's not great. You don't think so? I haven't really been able to use Final Emperor in a counter fight. Had you the chance to use him, Neil? Where is Alosis? Alosis? This is Dentark? Alosis. Must be SS Plus, I guess. Here. No, this is Dentark. I keep confusing these characters. They are too similar. Elect should be a tier above Hiveris. Okay, then. Now we just have to talk about Hiveris being SS Plus then. Do you guys think he should be SS Plus? He's too unreliable as a counter. I feel like Hiveris kind of similar to Christmas Node. Not bad, but he can work by himself. Yeah. Not bad, but just not on the top of the list. Buffing Minstrel is shocking good. Oh yeah, he's Triple S here. Last Minstrel is amazing, says. Expect the new set Minstrel to be bad, but I have used him quite a lot. No, he's here, Triple S. Now we are left with Henry. It seems like no one wants Hiveris to be on top. So we are left with Henry and Emperor. Hard to say with Emperor. He absolutely destroyed Real Queen, but that's a fight made for him. You are right. I really like using Hiveris, but he's alright. He's on SS minus for you. He still has that minus 20% damage in average, I guess. SS minus, there's too much trash in SS minus. We need to, yeah, demote way too many people to decide about moving this character. He's recent, he has a lot of mechanics. But what about Henry? I think Duzzy said that Henry is better than what think, but anyone else uses Henry and likes him to be triple S or prefer him to stay where he is? I'm surprised Nir's Bune is OP. Hey Emerald Mara, it's because she can heal while buffing, and buffing both endurance and will every turn can be actually important in some fights. Nobody pulled Henry, that's the problem. No idea how Henry even works. Oh my god, that may be the problem. Yeah, I did not even touch that banner. Most people didn't touch that banner, yeah. Nurse Beauty Con is all male party buff. Forget about that buff, it's not even important. Remember when we had characters with bad passes that were still good? That's the case. So Henry has high dex, high agility, terrible... No, not that terrible endurance. But he has no damage reduction passive, though. He relies on damage blocks. He gets damage block when he attacks, and... he always chases with healing Pierce. Starts with 5 damage blocks. And he know what... blah blah blah... yeah, I don't think he can stack so many damage blocks to never take damage. What's the most recent Pierce weak boss? I'll try out Henry. Pierce, that's a good question. That's a good question, you. Pretty Shack, I don't remember. Is any of the Divine Beasts Pierce weak? That's something that I don't remember, that's the thing. Henry is a good farmer in JP. This Henry? Because of Divine Drive Stinger. Yeah, this attack has the same power as Leon. Yeah, Leon S2, right? You can use it 3 times as well. Roulette challenge was shocking. I wonder how romancing Razen will be. Very hard. Yui Pierce is like Merlot Syrah territory. Yeah, you can forget about him if you have Merlot Syrah. And we've never had so many good farmers with Pierce damage, and Merlot Syrah just did it all for us. Was always struggling with Pierce weak content. And Lightning too. You are right. Yeah, I call Henry Maximum Spider. Like, if there's 4 attacks, or even 3 attacks, I don't think Henry can keep up. He's going to die. You know that if he has 0 damage reduction, he's going to die. Even Matriarch with 1 damage reduction was struggling in recent content. I don't think a character that can die in 1 hit should be triple S. Is anyone pulling on the latest banners? I don't know. Jariel says Henry is triple S plus. There's no triple S plus in this tier list. 5 damage blocks and stacks damage blocks maybe, and always sustains heals. The only downside is when he takes damage, he drops off. Only downside that can happen much easier than you think. Henry was a better farming GP because he released it way before Merlot there. Yeah, now he was not so popular here. Had trouble using Tsubaki because of that. Even with 3 or 4 layers of damage reduction, she just dies. But people said that she was very good in recent fights. Can you currently project how good will be that incoming node people are going to pull in a few hours? Ah, they don't need to pull right after the banner releases. Can wait a little, right? Don't be so hasty. I can tell you that he may deserve an OP grade, 99 stamina. It's kind of safe to pull for him if you want. I don't think you need him, though. He is OP levels of power, but it's not like you need him if you already have Mirza. The strategy that he works may be better here and there, but you can still just bring Mirza with different setups and it will still work. Single pull hype, Mario Hardy says. Ah, Mario Hardy, welcome. You're planning to pull for Noah, right? That's the first style of Noah that really matters. People are too weak to hype. Too weak indeed. Way too weak. I'm included. You included. I don't have chance to have such a hype. But you, all people that have Henry says that he's triple S worthy. All people that have him says. No one was against placing him on triple S. Here's a still better healer. Noah will be great for Remembrance though. You will be able to solo some stuff as well. Mirza will never be able to solo. Mirza is a party player. What about Emperor? Hi Sharon chat, how Bert that high? Haven't used him much. Have you watched the latest videos, Narcs? I'm using him every time. He's very strong. Henry aren't emoting a few grades. That's bad. Now, what about this Emperor? He's a prime counter. Masked man, not statue. I was wondering what makes him good. Ah, because he heals every overdrive attack. But I believe that he deserves a downgrade as well, guys, because time is better than Mask most of the time, and we cannot have both since time was almost being downmoted. What do you guys think? Should we downmote Mask? Well, looking on all the styles here, I think Mask was the closest one deserving a downgrade. I don't see anyone else deserving a downgrade. And the only one that I can say something about is Emperor. Minstrel 2 heals on overdrive. Yeah, Minstrel also heals. Minstrel kinda makes it even easier to replace Mask. Vinicius Tomal says Mask should stay. Emerald Marrow says Mask should downgrade. So we have what? 2 people saying that he should downgrade and 2 people saying that he should stay. Kinda crazy though. Neoflux says Henry is an SS plus and most. Okay, did you try it out, Neoflux? Did you check it? People don't have opinion here because they don't have the guy. I think he can easily die most occasions. He's a trump card, but easily dies. Asalus is here and she's like way leagues ahead. Let me train up Mask and see if he works on Orlet. Mask can downgrade, he's good for Remembrance. Yeah, we have to remember that the tier number 2 is still good, guys. We have good people here. Also, should we actually really downgrade Goddess? A lot of people don't like Goddess on Triple S anymore. Nope, I was just thinking about it. Logically, there is no way he can survive. Yeah. Recent content like 4 hits per turn, he doesn't survive. Should consider serious challenges if we consider Remembrance. No, that's way too much. That is vital for those. No, serious challenges too much. That will lead to a lot of strange grades. Goddess with 2 small heals just gets overridden by better buffs. Small effects. Oh yeah, it's more about her morale down medium. I mean, sorry, morale down small and guard up small. Okay for the emoting morale down Goddess. Yeah, I like her heal mechanic when she gives guard defense boost and attack boost, but that is only one time. Right now we need more than just one time. I think if Mask had to a way to get more OD on passive rather than just getting hit more often, he could stay, but I think he might need a downgrade. That's what I think as well. I never wanted to use him anymore. Many OP tiers need inheritance. Some do, and we have the icon for inheritance. God, this is so weak. The other goddess is very nice for Dark Shield. This goddess is not that good anymore. The other goddess is placed where? Where is she? You think we should move her to Triple S, or where's the other goddess? This one here. What about new goddess? She seems disappointing too. She's not that great, Emerald Mara. Any plans to include the armor gear accessory tier or recommended presets? I made a video about recommended presets, unbelievable. I will probably make a second one in the future, because we got so many equipments. But it's hard to grade equipment because sometimes it raises more pierce, less blunt, but you need more pierce, but sometimes you may need both. It's very situational. So SS plus good, but musical 1 should be lower if you think. Because this goddess has no much stuff besides the Dark Shield, right? You mean that musical goddess should be moved to just SS now? Yes, sim. Tier list update. Last week, Divine Beast cannot remember which. Maybe Hardy. Henry was alive every time after turn 5. It's because he uses more single target attacks. If a boss uses too many AoEs, he won't survive. Equipment is a big issue now. It's hard to make a tier list of equipment because you go after the resistance. Don't forget to press like the video. Yes, that really helps. Yeah, I use Dark Block Goddess like I use Alnus. Just specific fight. Yeah, and they were both in the same grades, I guess. Yeah, Alnus and Goddess. Shall we move this Goddess? She has inheritance to even lower than this. Like, just SS. Fair list update, yay. Yes. Probably lack of AoE, yeah. He was not hit out that much. The very strong farmers should be placed on this part here. I still don't think we should have Merlotsira and Galahad up here. This is against my own will, to be honest. This is not my opinion. I will have Merlotsira and Galahad on Triple S. I think they deserve to be here. But I don't know if most people believe that it should be on OP grade, okay. I don't think so. But Alnus is surely showing his age too. Just cannot justify using him even with heat block. Yeah, in the recent fight, he was not even surviving. He was taking like absurd amounts of damage versus Pierce. It's your list, you have the final say. Yeah, but I think if way too many people want, I will change. Where's the last matcha, by the way? You mean the last from new release? We don't have the icons for the new release yet. Rather inherits into her dark block style. Yeah. I would actually prefer to get that Dark Shield inherited into the... yeah. Into the musical style. What a world we went from 3 OP tier before UniverSe to so many now. We never had just 3 OP tier. Never, just 3. My first clear against Roulette using new Alnus with Inherit. Ah, the new Alnus, yes, but the original Alnus is hard. Galahad become a meme for his overpower, now you hesitate? No, it's because I never wanted farmers in the OP grade. It's because almost anyone can farm. It's something about preference and quality of life. Leon Triple S now. I'm okay with whatever you guys do with the rest of this list. Third Leon still there. The only one that deserves now. Why is Roulette in Triple S? Because people want. Because she's a bow user, one of the few ones that is useful, and she actually can help increase damage. Has okay damage as well. What about Ray? Did anyone summon for her? Good question. Very good question. He does a lot. She does a lot when she works. It would be nice though to have a resource and see who the top farmers are for each damage type are easily. You mean a tab with just the best types? But the problem is that thing about column and row, right? That breaks into a lot of categories. Like Bast AoE Pierce, then Bast column Pierce, then breaks into way too many categories. 3 types for each element. We have how many? 8. That breaks down to 24 lines. Is that what you say? Hey, Kevin Hum? I didn't saw that. I was paying attention to the list. Thanks so much for the help, my friend. Let's send some virtual hugs. Thank you so much for the help. It certainly helps the channel keep running. Galahad Triple S, he lacks power to clear solo events. He actually can solo, that's the thing. Don't have to be that specific, just put it by damage type and the users can figure it out for themselves. Ah, so reduced to 8. 8 will be easier to keep up to date. And I'm seeing some emojis floating around, thank you so much. I pretty much summon for every Ray, and I have all of them so far. What do you think about the new Ray then, Holly Ajora? Just noticed the donation because of the virtual hugs, don't you? It was, because I have 2 monitors here. One is looking on way too many icons, the other one is looking... I mean, here I have the tier list. Here I have the chat, and there I have the visual of the stream. So... my eyes are not that wide open. If I'm looking way too much here, I'm not seeing what's there. André says that Acelus deserves OP grade. I don't know, I don't have her, but by my review, I didn't think it was as much as OP grade. Anyone know what else is the best weapon for a creator to use? You can use any of the Divine Beast's weapon, like if you are using Razen and you don't have Hardy on the same team, use Hardy weapon with Creator, it just works. I like to use Remembrance weapons because they reduce damage. Yeah, if you have it, it's the best one. Yurei requires more attention than you like. She's definitely not that good for auto. Yeah. Yeah, copy. I saw the virtual hugs and I knew that something happening. I cannot use the same window to watch the screen and click on the stuff because my mouse cannot interact with the older screen. So you have to just keep messing the head around. I mostly have her use either Triple Charm or have her eat Harriet Heaper or Wonder Ohor. That reduces her utility by quite a lot. They offered us an SS like Love on Connection last week. Connection? Light does not matter for a creator. The Hardy weapon gives a little more intelligence. Yeah, but it's... oh yeah. Hardy. Latest light glove goes to Razan because of the heal. Yes, you have to use the Hardy weapon on Creator. I like it will debuff Ray more, but she's okay. Yeah, she's just okay. I don't think she's that good. She's kind of hard to use. So, we leave Emperor on SS Plus, guys. Because he has problems with EP generation. He may not be able to keep countering. And we move all these other characters down, right? And anyone else thinks that Ocelot deserves to be moved to OP instead of Triple S? Quick opinion, whenever it's still contested unit OP, just Medea, but I can see Valdor on it. People want Bertrand. Way too many people want Bertrand. Some people want Galahad. Some people want Merlot. Did anyone summon for Christmas? I guess some people summon it. Some people have Sumir. I will not promote either of those two, but anything Medea. I also tend to use Ray whenever I'm training characters on a node with a single enemy, along with anyone who has a Scorch. Ah, to try to instant kill, right? Did not get Asus, so I cannot say. I wanted her, but not enough chance. Who here has used her? Because on paper, it still needs good RNG to buff a lot. Neoflux, thank you so much. Kurt Bungardi, Triple S, please. So now let me take the moment and thank both Neoflux and Kevin Han. Thanks, Neo, for the support as always, my friend. Let's end some virtual hugs. Use it Sumir against Hardy. You mean she is nuts. She should be nuts. What about Ocelot? Of course, Tuzi has. OP is a bit too much for pure damage Ocelot. I don't think her damage beats some of the other own units on OP as well, to guarantee that. She's a little stronger than Arthur. Just a little stronger, but Arthur uses Slash, that's much more common, right? She's not much stronger than this Arthur. Man, I come back to the stream right in time to see Cher switching tabs and got a bit nervous. Oh no, you know what I did? I opened a new browser and it has only 3 tabs. And this tab here has mine information and nothing here can be used for anything bad. So, don't worry. Don't worry. Epic saxophone. Lobo Expert is good, but I don't really see how he's on par with School. Some people say that he's better in most occasions. He's a better counter, but not a better damage dealer, in my opinion. But his counter is still probably the best one in the game. Or I don't know about Fornews beating him. Backstage, yeah, it's because actually I did a messy stuff here when I was streaming before seeing. I opened my email and there was an email of someone, the email address, and it was not mine, so I deleted the stream and started another. The RNG on Romance is not really good look unless Leon not proccing his guard against Orlette. It's not like it's needed to make the character work though. Have Asos and it's pretty fun watching her attack several times. You think she deserves OP though? Needs to do more than just damage to be OP, even the farmers can do other things. You are right, Matt says, haven't really had found a great fight where I was like, man, I should use Sumir here. People said that they used Sumir versus Hardy. That's because there was no Slash weak fight since release. Hardy. Solo it, romancing Hardy with Fornews for what it's worth. Chichu? The new Fornews? That should be nice. So, should we move on? And what should we do about the OP grade? Let's do something here like we always do on our live streams. Merlot and Galahad. Should we keep them on OP or move it then to Triple S? please type OP or triple S, and then I will change based on feedback. Just say that, triple S or OP, and I will check. Double OP. So far we had 6 replies with triple S and 3 replies with OP. That means like 66% of the people believe it should be capped on triple S, while 33% of the people believe it should be moved to OP. Big Merlot is OP, Galahad is triple S. There's no top of triple S anymore, Norix. It's either one or the another. It's the list, it's just not left to right. It's weapon-based order. So it's either OP or triple S. And if I move one, I have to move the other. I will not have just Merlot Sirao in OP. Galahad is a great counter to, yes I know, but the discussion is if it's worth to move him. I should note I tend to avoid romancing in sometimes higher stage, so I have not truly tested the characters. I see. For news with the indirect negation is pretty crazy indeed. But I really think the new 4 news need that inheritance to shine. Without it, it carries some problems, like he cannot even use his skill number 3 more often. Or often no, he cannot even use any real nuke after using skill number 3 times. He will always just counter with cold. They both should be moved to B rank. Oh my god, B rank. They are absolutely excellent, but I don't have the unique over the top factor. Romancing difficulty, you find it's not even worth for the gens. I've removed my earphones. Yeah, Livestream some Linux. We are here, welcome. New 4 news entitled Lore inherits OP, can confirm. Jariel only appears here to say stuff as OP. Oh my god. We will have 30 people in OP grade now. Oh, Bertrand is OP. So Linux is a fan of Bertrand, so I should remember that when you say. But yeah, some Linux people wanted even Global X Bertrand to move it to OP. School Bertrand was already OP, but people want School Bertrand, I mean, Global X Bertrand as well. What do you guys think? Getting specific inheritance to be OP is not new. No, it's not. You prefer School Bertrand. He's already OP. He's here. So those two stay on Triple S. Can we have the same vote for Medea and Valdor? We didn't have that many people replying though. I think it was only 10 people replying on average. Guys, we have 46 people watching. Please. You like using School Bertrand as weapon, Chef Polka? It's the same weapon for both. It's actually the weapon for Bertrand. It works with Polka, but it was made for Bertrand. Emerald Mara says I prefer... No, we're not discussing Bertrand yet. Wait. We are discussing Merlot Syrah and Galahad. 7 to 3 is pretty clear though. Yeah, but only 10 people voting in a 40 people live stream would still lead to, I don't know, mistakes. Bertrand will always be OP. Well, I don't mind if the same character has two styles in the same place. It's kind of similar with the Matriarch situations. I agree. You only have Galahad, so you're okay with either downgrade. Shadlahad and Merlot in Triple S. Now we have even more votes. Vinicius says if one of them could be OP, it will be for MS, but since both have to be in the same tier, Triple S. So now we have actually 9 votes. I think Neoflux voted before as well, saying that it will be Triple S in his mind. So there's only 3 people that want it in OP grade. Now I think it's a clearer win. Now it's even clearer. Now let's move on. We shall talk about Bertrand, Medea. No, I think we'll have to talk about each one of them one by one. So what about Bertrand, guys? What do you think about his placement? He deserves OP or triple S. Just type OP or triple S to Global X Bertrand. This one here. We already done with the school Bertrand being OP. Now we discuss Global X. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna grab some water. So we have a lot of votes now. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 people voted for OP and only 2 people voted for Triple S. It's clear to me that people want Bertrand to be an OP grade. I am okay with him being there because he is one of the only counters that really need nothing to work. Like, you can place him with 4 trash and he works. Some other counter units need some help in the first turns. So that's the only reason why I would be okay with this. Now, what about Medea and Valdor? I'm gonna talk about Medea first. Let's say either Triple S or OP. Let's place votes. I need at least 10 votes, guys. At least 10 votes. Do you think she deserves a Triple S or OP grade? We have 9 people voting for OP, 2 people voting for Triple S. Oh my god. This soundtrack is from SaGa Frontier 2, no? I guess. No, it's cast. No, this soundtrack. No, this one can lead me into problems. No, this one can lead me into problems. It was just the autoplay button. Is that your playlist? No, it's probably mine. Sometimes it gets into autoplay. SaGa Dance soundtrack. SaGa Dance? I'm listening to you thinking you did start. Oh my god. Medea, does she have a replacement in the future? Good question. I don't remember one. So let's move Medea. Oh my god, this is gonna break the tier. Now Valdor. We shall decide about Valdor. Again, need at least 10 votes, guys. Just type Triple S or OP for Valdor. What do you guys think? Yeah, glow sticks. Dance music. Do nerds go into, you know, artists? I'm a nerd. Yeah, seeing this Valdor is recent. So Nix was saying that you have Medea, but she's extremely strong, but not versatile. She's kind of versatile because of her morale down debuff. In most bosses, we have either intelligence or in STR based attacks. And what were people talking about? I agree, Mirz and Razen only OP. You wanted just Mirz and Razen to be OP, everyone else demoted? Is that what you mean? Vinicius Tomal was saying the same thing as well. So Valdor has much more votes about Triple S. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 votes for Triple S. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 votes for OP. That's kind of a clash, guys. 6 yes, 4, 6, no, 5 yes, 6 no's. No, 6 OP. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a tie. That's a tie. Valdor enable things that are not usually possible for many characters like Narwhal, Shroll, Chooser, Polka. Unlocking potential for everyone else. Why does music sound so much like the jellyfish you have from SpongeBob? I don't know. It says personally Valdor can be OP, but he will be ousted by Sheree very soon. Is Matriarch being re-evaluated yet as being demoted? Yes, we demoted all versions of Matriarch save for 2. Make a Triple S plus tier? No. Many people can be ousted eventually until Sheree happens, sure. Tie goes to the streamer. That's a good question. Even I am doubtful. Oh, we have a new vote for OP. If you want the OP we just for the most impactful units and you think OP tier is to becoming bloated? Yes, only Mirz and Razen are truly OP. No. Muse is as well. If we're talking about only the ultra meta units and saying that Mirz and Razen are ultra meta units, you should also consider Muse. I have Valdor, but never got around using him or how to. You should watch more of the recent videos. I use him all the time. You have him, but you don't use Valdor? You either use Socho. Really? I really didn't think Valdor was OP when you saw using him. You should see squads that have Valdor, squads without Valdor, how much damage they take. Like, Socho squads are better if the enemy uses single target attacks, while Valdor squads are better if the enemy uses AoE attacks. Mirza, Razen, Muse, and Maria are, yeah, ultra meta. But you cannot make another tier. I mean, when you talk about meta units and the best ones, there will be some discrepancies. There will be one that is a little stronger, but they are all the best ones on what they do. There are more than one role in the game. Razen and Maria are pretty equally in par and useful. They are. Valdor is replacing Gustave so that he can be on the same tier as him. He replaces Gustave most of the time for me, yeah. I stopped using Gustave when I started using Valdor. But I do less damage with Valdor than with Gustave though. But it compensates with the less BP cost that allows me to do more eventually. I don't know, guys, I'm torn. You can leave this to me, but I don't know. We got now 7 votes versus 6 votes. So no matter my decision, it's either a tie or a win. This Valdor here for me was triple S, but I'm having using him too much. I think if Gustave is OP, then Valdor is OP. It's not like this Gustave was totally removed from the meta. It's now that Valdor brings more, usually. Medea triple OP. Haha, triple OP. There's still the occasion where Gustave is better than Valdor, though. Are you going to be getting more bosses that affect our BP? I don't know. I don't know, Norix. I don't check JP. It was recently, but if that happens, Valdor is going to be more useful later on. Leave this to me. Why you want to talk about Socho? Ah, leave this to me. It's the name of the skill, right? Why was Beauty put on OP? I haven't used the new one yet. You have her. It's because she can actually buff Endurance and we on the same time every turn. I think that is something of value. I don't have the character to say much, but I think that it kind of works. She also heals pretty well. Feels like a wasted using Valdor, then still having to use your S1 on turn 2, but didn't take his defense buff too seriously. It's good, does he? It's good. He will get an Amplify later. His Amplify will become a much better character. Let me show you. 1 second. And it's not too far. I think it's probably next month or something. I don't remember which is the character that brings his Amplified. Here, from his... What is this style again? Ah, it's the Platinum style. Key what? Key Meditation. Yeah, Key Meditation. Key Meditation will give him extra 3 BP. Of course he uses 1 LP, but sometimes it's not really something that will hurt you. So... that's the best thing. He will not need to attack. But right now, does he get PP when attacking? I don't remember, wait. No, he gets 1 BP when attacking. So you're trading 1 BP for 2. But he recovers, yeah? Yeah, it's still good. Maybe those 2 extra BP will be helpful. But he needed a better skill 1, right? That was like 2 BP, so that he could just benefit himself. But no skill has just 2 BP cost. There's this key bullet, but it's just the same thing as his first one. It's even weaker. We should have voted for her too, you think? Oh, you are talking about Masabune. Ah, for building? Valder gameplay is OP, but it's Valder, so triple S for you. Why? It's a lobster. A lovable one. Might be because I have too many other duplicate functions to find use for her. I do have all of her styles, just use her last one more than the new one since the damage block is valuable. You can use then, yeah, depending on the situations. New building works well with any beach building from this banner. From the summer banner. The one with the sky convalescence. Yeah, she gives that defense boost. Sorry, defense up. Sky convalescence is really good. I guess I should try importing that to the new one. Valder was really useful in fights that makes your skill more costly, just like he varies. Yeah. So what do you think, guys? I'm here just trying to be a little more objective. I will actually vote him to be triple S. Oh, so this Gustave still stays here? I guess. Just one grade, right? I think clear OP styles now combine multiple previous roles into one style. If you think about that, he deserves, because he replaces Gustave. I believe the 3 best defense boosters in the game right now are Valdor, Gustave, and Def. And they are all here. With Impress being a very close one. Where is Impress? This Impress here. But she's a little too slow. Like Muse and Mariah, or Maria, who do AoE heal and buff and screw guard. Then before you need Matriarch, Stubly Light, and Final Impress. Are you listening to SaGa or playing Tekken? This says it's SaGa. It says it's SaGa. Yeah, it's all SaGa. So, more votes for Valdor. I don't think we need to vote for Beauty. I believe in her potential. Even not having the character. She's the only character that can buff Endurance and Will every turn. Let's move on, guys. If we need to change, we'll change more stuff later. Now we shall demote people from SS Plus. Someone says, I think I'll change my vote to Valdor BOP. Yeah, we have 3 more votes for OP. Demote Saru and Caesar. Ah, of course. We need to now mote more people from SS Plus. We have way too many here. Should move more down. But at least we know the best characters of the game right now are those here. No farmers in OP. How long will this Valdor and Media stay on OP? Galahad is here at that level since a lot of time. I don't know. I'll say Valdor should be in the top of Triple S. He's really good, but not necessary most of the times. It's a convenient character. But again, Tristan, there's no left to right list anymore, so there's no top of Triple S or bottom of Triple S. So it's either OP or Triple S. Tolkien deserves an upgrade. Let's insert some lines here. And start demoting people around. Can you guys give me some suggestions? Global Axite token, please. Ha! Nothing's really necessary. Yeah, all squads changed. I think Claudia should be moved down. First, Matcha. From Triple S to OP or anyone? Any grade, it's just fully that grade. There's no left to right anymore. Who's that on the right of UDX Bertrand? UDX Bertrand? Jorg. No, Christoph. I really believe this guy here has no much reason to be used in parties anymore. Dog walk time, bye chat. Nice, have good fun. Double P. Aunus, Virgil, Crenhild, and Jamil. Mikhail as well. You mean this Jamil? Crenhild and Rook. Where is Rook? Rofus as well? Sekisushai? Is he that bad to be moved? Human male. This human male? JP loves him so much, even to this day. Aunus is bad, but game breaking in certain fights he can stay. What about Khan? Still good, right? Nadart? Slime Girl, maybe. I see people still using her. They never stop using her. Why did it stop? Where's the third matcha? Oh my god. Ads. I cannot use ad block if I'm a content creator. Third matcha? You mean SaGa Train matcha? Or sleep time, says Tristan. Have fun making the best tier list we got. Well, give us feedback later when it's ready, but thanks so much for passing by and see you later. Can you share this playlist in the chat you want to save? The current one? Of course. 1 second. Way too many tabs, I get confused. Playlist. Does he? Just share it. It's broken. Nadar, not sure if you like him between Dog Raid or Sentir. I feel like Madeline needs to be downmoted. Even if she works here and there, it's just very limited. Constance should be demoted. And Artist becoming better with Divine Lancer Amp. You are right. Many people can use that one. Khan is just SS+. Isn't he very strong for opening on many events? Rook. If Rook goes down, will Rofus as well? Can respond just quite on work, but thanks. Oh, okay. I will also post it in the chat. Rofus is a clear bit better. He has an opening burst and nothing. It's 3 times of okay damage. No cycle, no PV region. They have much better Pierce opinion options. But then he's here on the same grade as Rofus and Rook. They are all the same. He's a little better even. So we just move Rook, keep Rofus. What do we do? Finally, some styles are inspired by Gachapus, yeah, using a character simply because they were summoned for a bit. You tend to play a game of teams where you feel like using SF2 characters for a bit. Self-imposed challenges, right? Jariel was saying that you should downgrade Golden Ball, probably. I said it, I still see people using Golden Ball. I just saw a clear of Orlette with Golden Ball. I think she's still super unique to deserve a point. Pulled it for a banner death and got him. Should I still chase for news? I would say no, Jackal. Bounce still good. Says yes, Rufus and Rook can be demoted. Like one roll. One time's not that great anymore. No one cares about the entire damage, even though he has big nukes. You mean that pro attack? Yeah. Which then targets this one? The row attack one? You are right, we should emote him. One and done only, right? SaGa Train Matcha is here on SS+. I'll just emote Rofus Rook come together. Okay. What about this boy here, Alosis? I don't even remember what he does. Ah, no, this one is still good. Yeah, he's actually good, especially with the new formation. Donkey single-handed keeping Bao and Kylie SS+. Kylie. It's a name I never heard it for a while. 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm back. Sarah Lucis get a treatment they should give Dantard. Yeah, Lucis is good. Full bonus when equipped with an axe is probably more interesting for characters that have a second weapon style, so it actually matters a bit. Yeah, so that they have to keep using the weapon, right? And Lucis is too good of a tank, yeah. Maybe Halloween Silver deserves a downgrade. You were right. She's only a farmer. She actually soloed lots of events though. See, I think this Genryu should be demoted as well. I don't know if this Darius is still good enough. We should move this Darkid as well or not? He can solo farm though. This Gustavo can solo farm. This Noah can solo farm. This one can solo farm, Strong but not as much. Ceres can solo farm. Sif can buff with inheritance. This Alan here is an okay damage dealer. Solo farm. Silver can still solo farm. Halloween White Rose has no damage reduction. No. Super hard to use her. Kills 5% okay damage and dodge tank counter Masamune. Triple Crush Gustavo should move it down with Rufus, Rook, and Khan. He's not here. Where is he? I think he's already moved. Oh no, wait. This is the Gustavo with the column attack. This is the Gustavo with the triple crush attack. So, strange because this Gustavo can solo as well. Someone mentioned the triple Gustavo, you agree? Same ranks as the older Gustavo, right? I think we should actually move down some that can only attack 2 times when farming. Yes, I had him reverse it. I guess it was an accident. Thermal Virtual down. Yeah, he's a one and done as well. Oops. No special gimmick. Someone mentioned Seki Sushai. Is he really that weak now? Good evening, David. How are you? Halloween White Rose still has some gimmick, though. What do you think? You like Summer Doll, but she should be demoted. What do you guys think? Is it getting too late? She has only one opener as well. This Socho can at least farm. Especially with a new formation. She can't. She's just an opener. Sekisu Shine is okay. In my opinion, he seems okay. I'll keep Silver because of the inheritance. Use it Sekisu Shine to nuke the last Ren. That's a good thing. Do we have enough demotes? We need to demote at least one line. At least. Halloween Princess White Rose has low status that she should die before buffing off Will. Depends if you have way too many defense layers. Medea in the OP category. Yeah, Gears, we got feedback and like way too many people voted for her to be moved to OP. Seems like people really love her. Yeah, that's the heel matcha, but I think it's fine to demote her. Is matcha here? Start train now the party. No, this matcha is the one that has SaGa magical train. UDX Will, I know club damage is bad, but we have more and he is more of a support version now. He can attack 2 times with an A power attack, no? Ah, the matcha, I move it. Yeah, this matcha here deserves to be demoted. Her heal is not enough anymore. I guess this guy here could be demoted as well. I just never got the feeling on why people were using him. What do you guys think? This Mistral should be demoted or not? Definitely demote that Minstrel. Yeah. I don't really like this Hercules that I would demote him to SS, but people can do whatever, right? They wanted him to be here. This Bertrand is getting a demote pretty soon as well. Is this data still good, guys? Do we move both Alnus? Because they are here because of that far shield, and this goddess is here because of the dark shield. Should demote it then? What healers do you have on this tier? That would be the only question. Mask is here. Mask is better. Snake, if you are in the chat, can respond in Discord and work. Ah, you can, right? Sword White Rose is okay at this tier. She is. Is barely usable in Remembrance despite being one of their Harris support. It dies all the time. Darius is very good both times. We tried to make this Princess Ray good. I could not figure out how to make her do well. It's just that we barely use status augments as well. We need to make more content where we use this. I think this UDX human female should stay here as well, because she actually can farm with 2 or 3 different setups. Anion stays. Ah, we have Gianna here. Gianna is better than this Minstrel in my opinion. Gianna is a healer. Therese can still do good enough damage for Remembrance. By the way, Valdor makes this Minstrel way better now. Valdor makes way too many characters better now. Dario needs a real nuke. Hopefully the next style has one. That is not a random target. We'll see. Jonas says, seeing weapons need more X clubs and will users miss it Razen and Hardy being 2 X gods. I don't know why they didn't do then X. I just can't understand. They have X as their weapon. What does this Selma do? She buffs Dexterity, I guess. What's the name of this one? I take requests. Ah, no, this is the one that gives VP to the party. And has heat up. She also has defense up. Yeah, she's a very okay damage dealer. She got released not much time ago. Oh, we demoted Rofuscan and other burst types. Also demote Burst Joe. Robin Joe? Anyone agree with this? It's sad to see Joe go. Oh yeah, this Selma is better than Minstrel. She is. Look, she gives HP heal, BP, and she's much better sustain. So yeah, more reason to demote Minstrel. I was shocked at how bad Joe damage was against Orletta the other night when you were trying her demote. Maybe she was not trained. Just talking from down to SS, from SS, right? Yeah, if that's true, then it's not just her that should be demoted. We should demote this boy here. Red Mage is not good anymore. The buffs will, right? He does have buff break, right? Buff break still useful. Or Luge is just here because we love this guy and he has lots of ailments, but who uses Orluge? You can demote Platinum Human Male Halloween White Rose? Because she does not survive anymore? She was once on the OP grade, guys. I don't think you should demote this guy here. What other tanks do we have in this? He's still a good tank. I can understand all the other characters, but Human Male is better than we remember. Well, we have this tank here, but he's a counter tank. You use Orluge, you guess? Using him for remembrance. Ah! Don't forget the 30% piercing for Selma. Oh yeah, she's okay here, much better than Minstrel. I have a hard time believing that Orluge is on the same tier as Princess is. Well, I can still find reasons to use Princess if I try hard enough. But if Orluge does not apply ailments, what else is he doing? Human Male makes Platinum irrelevant, but not everyone has Halloween Human Male. And where is Halloween Human Male? A tier above. Donkey using Halloween Princess White Rose or let it clear. If Bound stays, so does she. Yeah, but Bound has guard up. More than just that. Oh yeah, but she can also buff. I think she can still be there because she can buff status. Princess do really high shadow damage. Yeah, I don't think Orluge should stay. Princess Ray, you mean? If you think Orluge should stay, Princess White Rose still has a case for her. If Baum stays, Halloween Princess White Rose stays. They are similar. Do we have any other character that we know for sure that should be demoted? Some people said UDX will. Is UDX will so bad? I think he has high protect tension, no? Also has chance to evade. He uses LP to use this. Maybe he should be demoted. They're not quite similar. Bomb brings big damage reduction. One of the versions of Bomb does. But when Halloween Princess White Rose is not getting hit, she also has that AoE buff, right? That also cleanses. I token downgrade. I agree with I token downgrade. Igor is kind of useless now. We have better farms and she doesn't work anymore on boss fights. No damage reduction. What do you guys think? Is this Time Lord the one with the manipulator of time? With the evasion shield? Yeah, it is. Hey, what about the second Golden Ball? Does she have enough defense? She has better will, right? Now Greedy Gomal, there's a better version of her later. If Gomal goes down, then there should be like 5 styles left in that tier. I still use Gomal, I'm not so sure about moving her. I still use her regularly, yeah. It's a little awkward because I think Orluge could only stay on SS Plus if more bosses like Iveris can actually be statused. If not, he's SS... Yeah. It makes sense. Do Kylie stays? Kylie's just like snow, you know? No, 25% chance to buff. And gives both what? Intelligence and will. I don't know, I don't think he's useful anymore. If Snowy goes down, he goes down too. In my opinion, if we move in, then we should move then all. Like, all of this. My friend brought up a great idea. There should be a farmer tier list for new players. It's not a great idea. Like 100 different players, people said the same thing. Imagine creating a tier list for new players. Imagine the amount of time and effort just for new players. You know, I can sometimes seem a little rude, but I'm just being honest. Imagine making something for new players. Who are then? And making a second tier list is already an insane amount of resource. Like, we are discussing this 2 hours and a half. Imagine making a second part. Very great idea, yeah. At least you said law in the end. You'll leave Pawn and White Rose up then. You mean get them back? Oh my god. Move back and forward. We need to download more people, guys. Less resistance. The players can also just use 2 styles to farm. You don't need dedicated farmers. It's not just that they are pretty hair. It's just that how much different they are from us. I mean, they will use Merlot Sirai and destroy content just like the veterans. New players can also use 2 styles to farm. Oh yeah. Instead of just 1, right? If they lack the power. Guys, who we should move now? Is there some ideal amount of styles that should be in a given tier? No, not really an ideal. Just when we feel like it's bloated. There's a Japanese website who has 2 tier lists, attackers and buffers and healers. Yeah, there is some JP sources that have just 1 tier list. Saw one with 2 tier lists. Another one with multiple tier lists, more than 2 even. Why is Merlot no OP if every single one we use? Oh, let's not get back to it. Oh mine. Most people did not agree with that stamina. We'll never move on. The fact that they just gave us those weapons helped it a lot, yes, because I have 0 remembrance weapon. Indeed. Do you need to remove even more? It's just like, I'm feeling like we need to remove more. Looking on them, there's a discrepancy in power. Like, some look okay, some others look very bad. Like, this Nawal's daughter here, with inheritance even, while we have, I don't know, we had the first, she needed to be moved down. It's more like I'm feeling like some characters can be moved. I still look on them and there's some strange level of power. That bow user next to Robin Joe downgrade. Robin Joe? But Robin Joe is here. You mean this? Labelle? Never use a Labelle. Some people hype at this Labelle, I don't know why. The next one is the real one, but some people like it as one as well. She has the damage block, right? Her damage is not even great, and she's on hybrid. 66% endurance. Yeah, gonna survive. Robin Liz, not Robin Joe. Ah. You're talking about Sparrow or Monica? Because Monica deserves to be here. And J-Mew. People suggested demoting J-Mew. I don't think he deserves to be demoted. That's Sparrow, but this is the Sparrow that works. Yeah, they need to be together. You mean the most recent Monica? Monica has Tubular Light? Yes. When looking here, the only cards that I could see demoting. Yeah. What people suggested. Eagle Mall. Aunus. Should we keep Aunus on here? Let's make some votes here then. I'm gonna place the cards that I believe should be demoted. I don't think Alno should be demoted because Goddess is here. But those are the characters, yeah. Tell me guys about this list here. That Monica Halbaraton, yeah, these Monicas are good. I talked about Sith earlier, she has a stun and overdrive bonus, but she's not that strong. But this time we are considering Whale Plus as inheritance that gives STR and Wheel buff. Oh, I'm seeing some emojis there. Thanks. Seeing emojis reminds me of TikTok that people are doing, you know, NPC live streams. Oh my god, do they still do that? It exploded here in Brazil. They try to do everywhere. Some people got money with it. And then they are changing the rules on TikTok, they said. UDX Wheel, Golden Ball, and Eagle Mall should stay up. Golden Bombs and Eagle Mall. We demote Aunus, even the critical Aunus, or do we move Aunus up and give him the inheritance cycle? The only one of this you ever use for any reason is Eagle Mall, and you use her a fair bit, but won't fight to keep her there. Yeah, I'm okay with moving Eagle Mall as well. Up, I mean. I still use her a lot, but that's each one. Not comment on Aunus, I don't have him. You don't have critical Aunus, I could see importing. He can also solo farm, but you need inheritance. Mikhail and Claudia can still be in this tier. You think so? What do you guys think? Mikhail and Claudia? Claudia is extremely fragile. She cannot survive any content anymore. Unless you are using her for Remembrance and with Healing Arrow. And even with that, she will still easily die. Claudia has no damage reduction, it's not good, yes. Same with Eagle Mall. Eagle Mall revives at least. And I use her more for auto teams than anything. DK is okay on his SS. Yeah, I also believe so. We're waiting on gate 5, Razen. The boss number 5, yes, he's coming. But just don't have a farming cycle. We're talking Ren. In which, yeah, damage reduction matters. She cannot use her triple S attack 2 times in a row as well. She needs help. I think Claudia is now way less important. Hence why I think she deserves an emotion. I could see Mikhail still being used because of his chase, but he has 0 damage reduction as well. Isn't on his performance in my Remembrance fight that Mikhail is probably too fragile. Yeah. And he even chases with heal. Do we need to demote more people or not? What do you guys say? Tell me in the comment section if we need to demote more. And do we demote Golden Ball or not? And what about this Labelle that has damage block? She has 0 damage though. Demote more, but tell me who? What about that Emilia from SF1? This Emilia here is the one that gives overdrive, gosh. People love her. Try not to have more than 20 in a tier. It will be impossible, sim. Impossible. Emilia from SF1 is very strong. Make it a little easier for people to see who will be good. It will have to change how I make this entirely. I cannot make such a big change. Sim. I will have to put everything back to the drawing board. It's one suggestion among so many that will actually break the process. Look at the number of styles we have in this game. We'll probably have to just actually send some people down and forget about that. Maybe Red Mage down as well. I was thinking about him, but he has a buff break. Autos Crab work with critical BP2 and defense up when land. Yeah, he's okay. Most recent Gwen and Emilia are very similar damage output, a little reliant on RNG. After this tier list, we need a rework. You say? I don't know, man. We'll need a lot of different people saying that we need to make. Or else it's just a waste of time trying to change it all the time and not get something that works. A lot of people want a different tier list based on their understanding of the things, and we still need to make something that can be done and can still be useful. Like, the perfect tier list does not exist. It only exists in our dreams. Start to make it for you. I can't promise you that. I already feel a lot of anxiety to make these updates because there's way too many characters. I don't want to make it harder to make. There's so much work when styles get released and so fast, and we have so many already. Yes, I'll be okay with stopping doing this mess, but I'm happy to participate if I can catch a stream. Yeah, in the end it's not that important, but I know a lot of people check this. It's important. Let's say December to December, only characters in that year get into the tier list. It's not how this game works. Rufus still works in some content and he's a 2-year-old unit. Matriarch is a 2-year-old unit. Still relevant. That's not how this game works. I don't know, man. Do you guys agree? Like I said, in order to change something so big, I would need a lot of people agreeing in this. A lot of people. I can't change just because something doesn't work as well. Better done than undone. I'm still using Platinum Cordelia, she's great. She's okay. I think I'm okay with the current SS with some units you are less familiar with. Continue. I can tell you right now there's a lot of faces in a tier. Yes, I know, but it's because this game is not so fast on power creep as we believe. It's getting fast now, but so many units can still be used on Remembrances. Remembrance is very soon to come as well. We have big Remembrance battles in November and in December as well. We have to change the soundtrack music. Minstrel Song, Decisive Battle. Scarlet Grace, Decisive Battle. Let's listen to this one. With that, you shift some units down or out, but that's exactly what I'm saying. Some of them are still relevant. I cannot just ignore them. Imagine a Remembrance Battle. Sin, you played Remembrance Battle. You should know that. Like, this Zenia is already 1 year old. She is. I think she is. Strumniken. This guy is probably 1 year old. This new website now show when a unit was released. Yeah. 2022. He is now 1 year old and 5 months. He's still solos. It's still solo content. He is the best X user in Remembrance most of the time. Whoa, this is still going on. Time to throw a wrench here. UDX Time Lord could break a lot of these recent fights and might be a triple S. I do not have this time to test. You should test first to say. I think triple S is too high. But yeah, let's check Time Lord. What can he do again? He uses the evasion shield. Oh, undefined broke. Sometimes the website breaks. But what I do believe we should make, to make it easier, is place everything that does not matter anymore into A and above. Or change the names. Like, this I would agree. Like, we have triple S, and then here, it's not SS plus anymore, it's just SS. We'll have to do this eventually. And this is S. And then this is A. Anything below A is trash. This we can do. And it doesn't matter where trash is placed, it's trash. Sim broke the website, you did. You understand? That's what can be done. We can do this. Just name it trash and move everything to this list. Doesn't matter. Some people may just make a video saying, oh, I can make use of this unit. Okay, you can. Nice, but in the long run, these units don't matter anymore. And they usually don't. You know? That's what we can do. I think this is applicable, but you can see lots of icon, but it's trash, you know? It's trash. Trash is so rude. No, I know. I'm just kind of making an example, right? Or we can call outdated. That's some people use it. It will look a little better. You know? But do you got the idea? That's a lot of work, but easier to see. Yeah. Place it outdated. And that's it. All the other units are useful in some form. I cannot ignore them. What do you guys think about what Sin suggested? I try to, you know, understand what people want. I try to give a reason for everything, but of course I will give my opinion. What do you guys think? I need to listen to feedback. Trash goes into the garbage. Yes. That's why I'm saying the list will be too bloated. And for while I know I'll do two lists, I don't think you would. We can actually just remove all the outdated from the main list and place a new tab. Outdated. Everything that's on outdated should be ignored and removed from the main list. We can actually do this. But not use rules like what you said about 1 year cut. Make a tier list with only 3 tiers. 3 tiers. If you like, I'll volunteer to handle one of the lists, the older one. No, I cannot have more than one link. Sim, it will be the same tier list, but maybe a different tab. But what would you do to handle it? I don't understand what you mean by handling. Making an outdated part is a long time coming. I'm not familiar with Rapier H. Is she as strong as Harry? He has Morale down medium. Exactly useful. So using Snowman too because I don't have better. Oh my god. But now why make a tier list with only 3 tiers, copy? Your guys are starting to get me confused. Instead of trash, it should be named only for beginners. Not even for beginners. Okay, so you feel some of these units are still good, and they are. But again, I'm only listening to you saying this thing. I need to listen to way too many people. Everyone, please tell me what you think about this suggestion. I'm looking on Triple S and I'm like, how many of these styles are the same guy? You will see just by clicking on their heads, they say the name. We cannot make anything perfect, but man, it's not that hard to understand. Matriarch, click on the head. Click on the other head. The ones that don't have the information on the head, it's because we haven't updated, but we'll update when we finish. Creator, it's creator, right? In for news, you understand who is for news Matriarch. Oh, you see, you can click and it will show. Playful cheer. Retirements that never go back because never go away because they go back. Playful always returns. He says he is retiring, but he always returns. I think anyone who's playing the game will know who is the same guy. But they will also be able to click on the characters and see the name of them. Like when we have clashing like Matriarch, see, you will click and you'll see Matriarch, Matriarch, Matriarch. It's not just looking on it visually. But what I mean is that, okay, we can change some of the process, but here we are trying to gather feedback to update what we have. If we keep trying to change every time that we try to update the live stream, I mean, the tier list, people try to give suggestions to change it entirely starting from zero. And that is so much insanity that it makes me go crazy because I don't know. It looks like I will never be able to please all people with the amount of time you can actually spend on doing such a thing. Outdated things should happen. I love assholes in general, but outside of Christmas assholes, which content could I use the other assholes in? I used it in New Year assholes recently. Sin says, I want everyone to speak up. Please, guys, yeah, reply to what we are discussing. Good units, okay. Units, hard to use units. That's what I'm thinking. Simplify the tier. That's, again, trying to redo things from start. We'll have to reevaluate everyone again. Like, what is hard to use, for example? Is, I don't know, hard to use? We have to rethink it all. And that is insane. Insanity. The definition of throwing away the whole work and trying to do it again on a different mindset is trashing it all. Move outdated to another. That's what we can do. We can do that. We can get everything that's here, like I said, that's typed outdated. You're gonna get everything here and copy. Can move it all and open a new tab and send it all away so that we can forget that they exist for a while. That will allow us to break down more tiers, but it still brings more problems about people saying, oh, we have way too many tiers and blah blah blah. Let me read here. Even though I push for my idea to be an OP and R creator and her on the same level, we will always have to ask these things because they don't do the same thing. Some discrepancy will happen, like some characters will have a little different results, performance, but they are still in the same line of power or similar power. Creator is easy to use an OP, so that kind of list doesn't work. Can use Piper. I think the tier list is fine as is. Moving the outdated will be fine. That's what I believe as well. Roxas is here. Welcome, Roxas. Woke up and from nap and hi all. Hello. You have zero complaints from me, Cher. I just wish you would not stress so much. I think I like the idea to keep the tiers we have now down to SS or SS minus and maybe rename them. Rename how? That's what Masamune asked. Share simplification is the best method. Is double P. Is the share community tier list? Not exactly. It's my tier list with the community feedback. Because if you don't give a name to something, it has no owner, right? So no one takes responsibility. I usually take responsibility. Although I can say that it's mostly based on what community wants, I do have the final say though. Anything more in shared is basically taking a second job, just maintaining the list. Yeah, and to maintain the list, you have to understand the characters, you have to play with them, you have to play the new content, you have to try different units to see what's changing, because stuff changes all the time. Like, now we are talking about the buff units more than before, because they are actually back. It says I agree. hard to use units is a more respectable way that the style is trash. Ah, now you say something different. Someone says, oh, Cher, one other suggestion with this part. You may want to put a tier to remain below S. This is important skill only for like units we're sending to outdated but still have a useful meta skill. Although we already say which skill we need to inherit in our style details, we talk about the skill that is needed to inherit. SerGa updates this all the time. Tier list should be a guide. In the end, it will be to each individual to experiment with different styles to see what works. Yeah, the tier list is helpful for a lot of people that come back in the game that they want to train some units because they are on Conquest and they will, oh, let's say what I need to train. After they train, they start experimenting. And I saw a lot of people saying that they do this. A lot, actually. I saw many people on Reddit saying, oh, who should I be training now that I'm back in the game? And people even lead them to the tier list saying, oh, check Cher's tier list, they will help you understand who is working, who is not. And they go there, train units, and then they can start experimenting, seeing videos. Because the cards that are on the top are the ones that we are using. This is not a complicated thing, but it will make it easier to jetson old outdated units, but still give you a place for new players to look for, pick up old units with tickets. Okay, that's actually useful. There may be a bunch, but with some units being outdated, it should be okay to at least move them. Yeah, we'll be able to move them soon. I do believe that works, to move them to a separate list. Call it outdated even. It will be necessary. It's expanding too fast, way too many banners. If they capped with the 4 characters per banner and 2 banners at week, let's see how many we'll get. Let's say 8 banners versus 4 characters, 32 characters at least per month. You may think it's not too much, but each of these 32 characters affect the performance of older characters. They make older characters be demoted or promoted. So, and usually when people come here to check the tier list, they don't have a very different opinion than mine. That just confirms that I do test units as much as I can. Styles for beginner content and styles for intermediate content. That's complicating again. Where's ScherBR on this tier list? I'm on the top. I was Sharky here on the right. I'm not anymore. Just thought it might be helpful for a place on the end, not big. We'll see if we have way too many characters that would belong to something like this. How many OP units are in the Platinum pool? Not a single one. In this game, we don't have OP units in the Platinum pool. Never. Matriarch 4 and Rag Robin, okay, what? How many OP units came out in Year 3? OP units. Matriarch, still there. Rag Robin, still there. Yeah, the old ones. Melissa is now probably 8 months old. Nuzakan. Nuzakan is SS plus. That's the highest a Platinum can achieve. Best Platinum is definitely Strum, yes. Oh, let me go back here to the older names. For now, at least. But we can actually change this, guys. This is something that keeps being requested. Some people don't take the tier list too seriously because I actually only have characters with high rates, but that's because of the problem that it is to create these units. The community wants everyone to be good. They see potential in every unit. That's something that we get problems with a lot. I make a review and something say, oh no, that's SS? Oh my god, but this character is just so useful. You can do this and that and I, oh my god. So it's so hard to grade characters because it always hurts people's feelings. And then eventually by hurting so many people's feelings, we got into a tier list. That I understand that this game works because units don't get over power creeped so fast, but it's starting to work. They are power creeping faster now. How many units are on Triple S? I don't think anyone. You can put tier where there are only styles outdated, but only irrelevant because of... Yeah, we can create outdated and then separate one tier in the outdated tab. Yeah, relevant and then irrelevant. Makes sense. There's a team line for new people and what they will have and what they must wait for, because seeing these great units you can have sucks. Watch a review for new units. Tier list is just a complimentary document, sim. Reviews are what matters the most. Also, we don't have rerun anymore. I don't know if you remember, if you know that, because we don't have reruns anymore, see. So, all units that are limited are also explained in here on the tier list. L means limited. So I'm not fooling them. They know it's limited. As a person who recently came back to the game with an Asmon's first style as my best character, the tier list didn't help me at all. Last they were on a banner, I could summon. Limited time banners kill new players' reasons to even look at 90% of a tier list. That's right, Gears. But you watch the reviews, right? You were not just guiding yourself in a tier list that had past units. Tier lists are made about units that got released, so that we can understand how they work. This game, the Platinum units are usually very bad. So what you do, you check the new style spending rating. When you are a new player, you see the current banners and you decide. You should not just look on the tier list about all the characters. You cannot summon for them. That's how you have a middle ground. It works for new players and for newcomers. And look who is here to say hi. He jumped and appeared. He never does that. Pipoquinha. Are you going to have a new banner with the next reset? 2 new banners. Gear said also, I feel like anything without basic defense passive that is not a strong farmer should be outdated. That will be a team the list by a huge margin. Most of the characters without a passive to reduce damage taken will actually be outdated. Yes, you're right. Most of it. We'll have to get a look on most, but that's a valid opinion. Emerald Matter says, yes, reviews matter much more than the tier list, I always say. Some says they'll be able to pull for new banners, and it's always the right decision, though. Yeah, looking back is not as important, because you can only pull for older units every 6 months now. There's no reruns. Use Piper says, that's basically every gacha game scene. If the design of the gacha game is like that, about just having limited time stuff, yeah, most gacha games now are like that. You get what they can get with platinum tickets as filler. Yeah. Latzero says, it hurts my feeling that people get their feelings hurt from tier list ratings. Yeah. I try to be objective, even as much as I can. There's always bias. I may not be right all the time. Remember when I said that Medea would not be so important? She eventually became. We didn't know, I didn't know about future content, and I was wrong. Played so many games and I go, can I get a really great unit to find out that the best I can do is a dog pook. And that's why you should watch you can do now. Watch the reviews. Share also do videos on the very holiday bottomless banners for reruns. Every time there's a rerun, I will try to guide people with the videos as well. Speaking from the side, and in this case of a newbie, we are talking about people that we are not. I mean, right now, Gears was one of the only ones that were new and said this. Do we have any other newbie here on the chat? Don't worry about having to dig back into reviews on old stuff unless you're thinking about playing on a non-banner unit with one of the new banners. Yeah, because we can sometimes get off banners, right? Yeah, we can still get off banners. That's something that we didn't discuss here. But guys, we just stared away too much from what we were doing, just discussing stuff that is not even worth right now. Let's get back to what we were doing. We just stopped it updating. So please tell me if you think someone from the SS Plus grade should be moved or not. We discuss more stuff later, or else we will not be progressing. Only rerun we will get in every 6 months now. Wait, let me drop down a little further. Yeah, this is the SS Plus grade and the people that we move it down. So Golden Ball is here. Remove it from an SS Plus. Shuit, keep it her, and Labelle as well. Only rerun. Okay, I read it. I only look on the tier list when I reach PD and got all the cards off the banner. I see, but do you watch the reviews, Peter? At least you can see PD very old units on the banners. You are right. I think I found my issue. I think I want a list for new people. I know how the game works, so it's just not gonna work like that. You will never have a list for new people. That won't happen. We have a list for the community. The community includes both new players and old players. What is new for you? What is new will become old. You know what? That's the problem. We cannot have content just towards a type of player that doesn't even appear as much because they become old. How will I keep sending the information? Roxa0 says, I see waifu I pull. I look on tier list to see if new waifu was good or not so good. Oh my god. There's way too many players that do the same. When they're good, it's too late, and when I know as a new player, I'm too late if I was not following. Roxas just explaining how this works. We pull for goddess regardless if she's really good or not, but we will play with her, that's important. Share reviews were extremely helpful as a new player, says Kills Piper, with no context for a good character was. And how new are you, Kills Piper, tell me? When I started playing Claudia, you mean less Claudia, I was like, let's get a good unit, and I look it on the tier list and I cannot get the unit. But I'm not lying to you. The problem would be if I was lying to you, like I could say that you can get the character. You can't. At least we have something that other tier lists would not have seen, the banners reviews. Here on the same tier list, you can watch the review. There's a link to it, a short explanation if you should be pulling for it or not, alongside a great system for the value of the banner. So you know that you can get this. You enter the game, you see the banner, that's what you can pull. So you get the tier list, you see, oh, I can get these units. So, they do this and that. They are considered OP. They are considered that. I should pull for them or not. I don't think you can get much better than this in a game where, like, most stuff are limited. You cannot have a perfect list. Look, you don't need every style on the OP tier. Pull what you like and get some meta styles along the way. If you don't pull meta styles, you will not be playing the hard challenges. But that's okay, some people just don't care about that. I mean, people have fun with farming systems, some people have fun with challenges. You got Medea going for Maria. And you end up using her a lot. You got Wrestler Azami with the free ticket. Inkin. Well, she doesn't have much usage, sadly. My feeling don't get to work, I just take it as it is. Well, it's a part of the player, but hardcore players usually want utility. Masamune says, look, you don't need every style. You got Medea going for Maria. Sin says, you know what? Yes, I'm sorry. True, there won't be a perfect list. I think you and me are perfectionists. And I understand your feeling, but I had to remove my perfectionism outside of the tier list or I could never get it done. Let's move from SS to SS. Okay. Anyone else has some opinion? So you cat Princess White Rose up there, but not bound? Maybe it was an accident. Or was it? Do we move in or not? Started like halfway through when the last Polka Banner came out and I found your videos not long after that. Nice. Roxa says, your reviews are very helpful. I don't rewatch old reviews, I'm too lazy. Yeah, people don't watch. So when we have rerun, I make a new video. True, there won't be a perfect list. Or a perfect game. If only one stays up, so it should be Bal. Original Bal because of Guard Up. The way I see this whole tier list working is it helps Cher, who misses units, understand the importance of units those united. It's not that it helps me, it never helps me, it has to help other people. Importance of units those united when the bottleneck stuff comes around. That too. But in gacha games, hardcore players don't need tier lists. Unless we need to discuss the importance of them. Like, you understand the game a lot. But you still can check this and see, oh well, I think I didn't understand how this character works because they are saying it's good. Why is it good? What am I missing out? That's what happens when you see a tier list. Or you can give your feedback because you understand how it works. Move Princess White Rose again. Downgrade. Okay, let's just close this down. Keep Red Mage because he can buff break, right? He can still do it pretty well. I watch most of the reviews. I think you are on point 90% of the time, so I don't doubt you. 90% is actually very nice. I appreciate. Because even reviewers actually have, you know, fail percentage. These discussions help me reevaluate units I haven't undervaluate, haven't used it enough, but mostly just keeps me up to date on what you all think of things. 90% is very high, it's true and accurate. Yeah, because there's always the personal opinion mix it up that, you know, you cannot remove your personal opinion from reviews. People say that you can, but you actually cannot. I have considered trying Halloween Princess White Rose for Orlette. It works. We saw people using it. Literally happened to me with Baldur, and I'm on 1100 day veteran. I always keep learning and evaluating. Oh, Jariel, you were a very old player. Did you change your name? Because I don't remember your name as much. I think I have 630 days or something. That's 2 years of logins, right? Very nice. Okay, so let's move on to the NSS tier, or else we won't finish. Maybe we will do another stream tomorrow, I don't know, because there's another stream coming on reset time. So, we moved a lot of units here. I don't think the Sumir needs to be here. She's very, very useless. Useless, I mean. Not so useful. Should I actually fix the order? I think I can do this later. Let's remove the number of lines at least. And here I will increase one line. And we should check who should be demoted. Who should be demoted here that you think? I was just saying this keeps you from having blind spots. Oh, you are right. That's right. But I also always read the comment section and I keep getting more information on Discord as well about how people clear content. Especially in live streams, they say, oh, I use this type of squad, I'm keeping using this and that. So I always keep try to reevaluate my opinions, like I did for Medea. Azura. Where is Azura again? Martial arts, martial arts, martial arts. Here. Demoted. It makes sense. This Taria is bad, no? This route should be demoted. Taria is bad. Yeah. Alosis can barely farm. Yep, the tier list, it can be kinda depressing for new players as myself, but with the banners available I was able to challenge 80 to 90% content available, but I'm still struggling with the newest hard challenges, because it was made for veterans, it's very hard. Victor Hugo, please tell me, what did you learn in these days? Was it more from reviews? Did you watch the reviews? What do you do? Or do you watch the clears? Seeing how the banners come so fast, I started to realize that I don't need all pass OP units, and this gives me time to play side content a little bit. And not only grind status for all my OP guys. That's nice to hear. Which should we go after reset? You should wait for reviews, Phineas. But I would tell you that Noah will probably receive an OP grade. He is very good. But none of these banners are must-have. It's that why I'm saying you that you can actually wait a little more. I think this healer here is very specific to be placed here. Joker, no. You mean now demote or should demote? Immediate. Which immediate we have here? This immediate is getting too old, yes. Our healings are way above this. I will move this Rofus down as well. I will move this Apollo down. And I use him. But there's only one truth, and the truth is that I should demote him. Like I should demote this. And I probably should demote Sumir. Let me actually start choosing the characters that I'll be demoting. Burva demote. Yes, remove both Martin. I was doing exactly that. This Monic as well. Oh, this sound is pretty cool. What is this one? SaGa 1, 2, and 3 remix compilation. So many remixes. Honestly, I think you can get away with turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. Everything else is nice. Oh, you mean tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3? Everything else is niche. Ah. Yeah, we could actually stop on this SS Plus here. That is tier 4, I guess. And everything behind that would be ignored. So we can stop here. Shall we? Stop here. And we are done. And everything else we move it to outdated. What do you think about this, Nyoji? Seeing, I'm gonna talk to you later, Cher. Of course, are you leaving? But make sure you take at least an hour break before the next stream. It'll be nice so that I can have dinner. You were right. Thanks for passing by, Seeing. Thanks for the feedback. And sorry if I sound rude sometimes. And please tell me that you are listening to this. It's just that I always prefer to be honest. That's how I am. I really feel bad about lying. It's like the worst thing. So if I can be honest, even if I sometimes sound rush or rude, I will always prefer to be like that so that you will understand what I want to say. And that I actually appreciate your feedback. Even remember that. Thank you. It may be only a handful of units. Yeah. Can actually kind of do most of the job. Will the new banners drop tonight? They will, Tetsero. Sadly, I won't have the reviews up. I will have one tomorrow and one 2 days later, the other day. Because Noel still needs some testing. Noel needs. Arthur as well. I think Arthur needs a little of test before I make the review. I did the preview of 10 that kind of explains most of what these units do. Arthur, I can already make the review. I was working already, but then I decided to do this special live stream. But there's something about Noel that we don't understand yet that needs to be tested. Demote Katarina below King Leon, says Emerald Mara. But Sin was saying, I heard you. I know you were passionate. I'm not leaving just yet. I just wanted to make sure you remember to take some time for a break. Ah, okay. Thanks. I thought you were leaving. That's what I was saying earlier. Give the top 4 to 5 tiers in your name and move everything below somewhere else. That makes sense, Masamune. I agree. Game is changing too much now that we don't need to keep this anymore. Marvelous season might wait for Halloween. We may get Global X banners, yeah. Let's see how new Match and Goddess banner is. Demote Burva. Where is Burva here? Yeah, Burva can be demoted. Original Melissa should be demoted as well. Victor says, yes, I watch and read everything. Thanks so much for doing. Strong units are more about romancing fights by series. I know I was weak with the call on romancing Saga 2, Saga Frontier 2, and SS Grace. Maybe Medea and Maria changed the odds. Yeah, Maria especially. Someone says candy. We need to demote this candy. Or 2 candies. What do you say? Let's see how new Machin got us in. I think Mage Barthélemy is still usable. Because of that evasion. No, Mage Barthélemy, with his fire attacks, he actually kinda self-buffs a lot. But I think we should not keep those old units. Save some of the special S's and outclated, but critical importance keys. Yeah, I may do that. Gian is so weak, but he's the only G-Sword healer you have. Yeah, Gian should stay. Anything in S and below moves to a new outdated tab. Seems like we all agree with this. Yeah, Phineas, we will fuse these tiers. Everything that's S and below will be fused. All these tiers here will be fused together, and we will not think about them anymore. We'll only think about the current tier that we are messing around and the next one. That's it. I mean, no offense, but some of the questions the newer players ask are super weird to me. It's like they don't like thinking. Sometimes they don't understand it too much too, then. It's okay to be honest. Yeah, I try to. You can expect this from me. Sorry to repeat, downgrade the first candy, no use now, I have it. Who is the first candy again? This one, right? I love sweets. Thanks for the emojis, guys. Arthur seems like some big testing, very different design. Yeah, I mean, he's on the verge of being a triple S unit, an OP grade unit. If people can test him and see how well that can work, getting to critical can be super hard as well. But I'm more about Noel. I think Noel deserves an OP grade. Arthur will probably receive triple S, but Noel is way too good to be honest. What's Noel Uno factor? His chase mechanic if he loses when he does not trigger. The game does not say that. Actor downgrade 2, where is Actor? If I missed something, guys, please repeat. Katarina, this Katarina should be moved. I don't know about the summer version, but those 2 Katarinas should be moved. Wait. Hope Noah is as good as you think. I want a reason to pull on the banner. He may be very good. Trying to keep up with the same units in the same tier, I know it can be hard. Yeah, sometimes they are just too similar in this game. Release it even closely. Sometimes they release it a banner in one unit, in 1 month, and then again on the next month. I think the wheel buffer candy can stay. Who is that wheel buffer candy? Is this one, right? A smoothing animal Kindle. They all look the same to me. Yeah, this one can stay. I don't know about this Hjalmar though. I think he's a little too old now. I will vote for his demotion. Remove Orluge. Where is Orluge? Dalmotin. I think Hilda is also possible demotion. This death. Not entirely sure about it. Wait, what do you guys think? Let me read this. Thinking hurts. But if you like as well, inheritance tier. You may see that. Demote 1, I don't have candy. There's a lot to understand in this game. It can be very overwhelming to come into a game that's been around for years. Usually people don't even play those. Are you pulling tonight? No, I don't have gens, get over it. Unless you send me some. I can pull if you send me some. Started 2 months ago, and thanks to you, I've gained a huge understanding of the game in a short amount of time, thanks to you in the community. Thanks so much for saying that. That's what I try to do. Are you in our Discord? Please, if you're not, join us. This cat is with the inheritance button, so she could actually use Feline Dance almost every turn. It's still something that could work. I don't know if people use it. Summer 1 is good on Remembrance. Yeah, I agree. Actor was right next to cat. Ah, actor. Okay, it can be moved. Remove the Katarina's out. I can leave one though. Wait, I removed the wrong Katarina. I think the summer one can still work. Or not. Do we remove all of it? I only have Hilda for Remembrance, so I haven't tested with her yet. Yeah, I moved the wrong Katarina, Masamune. Virgil. I think we are past this type of BP generation. Yeah, it's too old. I will argue that super in favor of Esteban staying. He's incredibly useful for Remembrance. I don't even remember what he does. This Rastaman. High chance to reduce all enemies' will and increase all enemies' will. Like Protect Tension, recovers HP, roll it down. It's not that bad. Real. Confusion and defense down. Yeah, not that bad. Has no future. Yeah. I'm almost out of gens too, bud. Too many good banners lately. Save it for all of those months, only to be getting a bit low. Don't you have all the characters? I thought you had all the characters. What's your verdict on Final Fantasy Ever Crisis, Cher? Sephiroth nonsense too much. I lost the will to make content for that game, David. I lost because... Yeah, let me just talk about this very few. Why do we make videos for UniverSe? Because we can actually explain how a unit works and show it running. In Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, once you realize that you will be locked in your progress and you have zero control over what you get, like, you can get a tier 1 weapon, and you still need like 4 other weapons to make a build. How can I say, oh, you should be using this character with this build if I have like almost zero control over what people can get? You barely have a PG system there, you have 4 gears only, but you cannot know the power of a player, and all progress becomes stalled after some point. I thought that making guides would be more about telling, you should be doing this or that now, not about showcasing real strategies. It's just not working there. It's all about power, and you purchase power in Ever Crisis. So, when I saw that Sephiroth event, where they created 2 challenges that were made for Rails and they could not even beat, I said, oh man, that's not something I want to cover. When we had the tower event where you could just get score, I understand that, I could be smart. I could understand the system and get a top rank. I was in top 100 being free-to-play player that was not even summoning. And then I managed to stay on top 300 in the end, because I could just be smart. But how can I be smart if power is only purchasable? I can't. So, making guides that are actually artificial, it's not for me. But let's check the chat here. Tell me what you think about my reply. Even now I'm still using him with all the other units and Sorry makes him even better. You're talking about Rastaman, right? Old Cordelius, there's nothing interesting in those days. Yeah, these days we don't use 2 units for farming anymore. You'll be on the bottom now. Summer Emerald is pretty useless, you can demote her. She has that counter mechanic that buffs agility, no? My last comment may have come off a little harsh, but let me give you an example. They ask super broad questions which like style should I... You're talking about Reddit, right, Doze? In Reddit you can see some very basic questions without much effort. We're right. On Reddit it happens. I agree, Doze, through the example with guard ups, not one I expect any new player to ask. Yeah. Making a guide for Ever Crisis when it comes to character assessment, and their gear is not bad. For me, you never spin. I don't think I could make a guide on how to beat content though. Yeah, because it's outside of your control mostly. Now here in this game, like, if someone gets Polka and he gets Maria, if he watches me using those 2 units, they know they can replicate. In Ever Crisis, people will see Cloud. They don't know what's going on behind the scenes. They don't know if they can get that weapon, the sub-weapon, the tertiary weapon, the fortiary weapon. They can get those materia. That's outside your control. Here I know that if someone gets Polka, they will get mostly the equipment that I have as well. They will be able to perform on similar level. So I can make a guide for them. Now I was seeing that I did not have control over, not control, did not have understanding of people's account. It was always kind of generic advice, you know? You should be actually doing this dungeon. In order to win in this stage, it's better to bring this unit with this weapon. But eventually it became artificial. Wait, I can talk more on it, but this is involved for a current stream. Yeah. But that's just kind of my reason why I will not be doing that. Emote Pokken in this tier, he's on top row middle. Polka. Let's demote. You never spit? I don't spit as well, I don't summon even. I have lots and lots of gems. See, the FF Online game is terrible. It's hard to play. I'm still playing it casually. For a weekend old player who almost has all the units from the recent banner, should I pull on the upcoming banner? Kevin, you can pull on Noel banner because he will be your main healer. Razan can still be a healer, but I think you actually can wait a little more if you don't have that many gens. You have enough characters to keep playing. I still didn't finish my review, so my opinion is not fully formed. I agree, does a true this? Okay, I don't think I can make a guide on how to beat content. Wait. Yeah, I heard from many people that Ever Crisis were garbage, so I just stay away from it. Yes, counter, but she's still very weak. Who you're talking about? It has counter. I don't have Galahad, all your farming videos are irrelevant to me. But I always show some other options, right? What is this? Romancing Saga 3 song. Safe to pull on the latest, at least Noel banner. Yeah, I think it's safe to pull at least on Noel banner. If you are on a rush to pull and spend gens, Noel banner is okay. Wait, I can... I want Noel because I love the character and the 2 banners have some of your favorites, but he's a healer and I haven't used mirrors in a few weeks after coming out, let alone Polka. If you are paying, grab Merlot came around. He shared in chat, late to the party. Welcome back, Pixels again. Pixels again, welcome back. We are trying to update the tier list. Oh, we should demote this Pyrex, no? This type of character we don't use anymore. We keep up with Loot and Rick. Good morning, Claims. The Scopelli is on SS tier only. Because it's hard to solo with her. Oh yeah, sure, since Halloween is coming soon, do you have any horror game? I always play horror games in Halloween. One with the story, please. I don't have anything lined up, I'll have to think about it. But we can play something. One with a story. You can suggest something as well. Looking at these units here, I see them all belonging here. Just don't know about Rick or Pina. And Loot. They are all equally similar. New unit so strong you might want to drop a lot of really old units, Cher. We're right. Selma. What does this Selma does again? Selma. Ah, this Selma is okay. She has damage block and she self-buffs quite a lot as well. She's okay to be here. Look. But she does have this hardy wallop that is stupid, but she blocks 4 hits and self-buffs in all of her skills. Emote Wrestling Urpina, Bune, and maybe Asus. Yeah, Wrestling Urpina should be demoted as well. The gap is huge. While I understand some of the other ones, it's still good, but to fair, they are not mostly for inheritance. You are right. This Valdor is also getting older and older. It's just a one and done thing, but we moved Rofus here so he can still stay. Jan should stay. All these units should stay. Iskandar should not stay. This wheel is also old now. Even though I make him work, he's old. What's your opinion on UniverSe? I think he may be OP grade, Angie. I did not finish the review because we need to test some stuff we don't understand about him yet, but he can be really good. Although it's not a mandatory unit, if you have Mirza, he will be very good already for all the foreseeable future. Feel like Mondo should be dropping. I mean, he does not do offer. Yeah, Mondo should be dropping. We have way too many tanks now, and he's just a taunter that does not offer too much. Now a taunter or a tank need to offer more. Oh, this soundtrack is just so good in this remix. Where is Mondo though? Oh, here. Kumi is okay, but you never use her. She's more of a placeholder. Maybe Word of Ohor, but that may take too long. They just released the version 1.0. Send me a PM on Discord then with that, so I don't forget. What does Axe do to the left of Ogniana do? Where is Ogniana? Ah, he has a very strong attack. He can survive a Remembrance battle as well. He also has a perfect cycle of roll damage. But only first hit is strong. He has a counter. Defensive counter as well. Savage Slash. Yeah, he still stays. He buffs and heals. Wait, he doesn't have damage reduction? He doesn't. No, demotion. But his counter decreases damage taken though. This professor heals on overdrive. Bye. This is Hawk, right? Remember people saying that he still could be used, but just because he's X? Balmaint. I remember Balmaint's not that great, but I think he's better than Hawk. Yeah, he's better. Or not. He doesn't have damage reduction. Revolving split. He's a failed farmer. Way too many demotions, guys. Greater should be demoted as well. This one. Don't see many reasons to use him as well. Feature that Hawk, you regret. Keep young, yeah. Oh yeah, she will be keep. Starting your tree, probably you are. Starting your tree, probably are only that still okay. Oh yeah. Cher, for the third time you forgot to demote Taria, even though you thought she should be. Yeah, I said Taria, no? I did not? Thanks. Sorry, sometimes I get messed up in the chat. What about this Snowy here? I don't even remember what he does. Ah! He buffs, right? He stays. Volcon stays. Ogini stays. This Arpina stays. This one stays. Leonard counters, right? I don't even remember what else he does. Misty. Great block tension, at least. And he always counters. Yeah, he's good. Debuffing Misty from SS? What do you guys think? Is she that bad? This genie is still okay by debuffing 30%, right? Rabbit has no damage reduction, I think. Yeah? No. This unit can't survive anymore. Forget. I missed that bit about Taria, but she's super tanky. Don't agree with the demotion. Is Taria or Undine? I think there's a tanky Taria and a tanky Undine, you know? She's tanky and does what else? No damage, no utility, no support. Yeah, this type of units that are just tanky don't have a place in the meta. Tanky. Taria. Oh yeah, these units don't have a reason to exist anymore. The other habit also doesn't have damage reduction. This one here? You mean? The song is nice, right? It's a orchestral version, I guess. To be honest, I feel like anything with no damage reduction should be up for the motion because bosses hit way too hard nowadays and new units are like 100 times better than them. You are right, use this benchmark, Cher. If the units you struggle in Remembrance basically does not make into a tier list, let alone high difficulty challenge. You make sense. Hey, it's Alan. Which Alan? I'll leave grand gimmick units like Mondo in SS, especially when they are the only one. Mondo? We'll still have characters that are useful even onto the SS tier, Zadok. So if we place then Mondo in SS minus, he will still be on the tier list. But everything up below will be removed from the tier list. The team. What do you guys think about Mondo? I believe he can be on the bottom. He just has poison. So he still has a place in the tier list, on the bottom. What about BGQ? DPS minimum can solo up to stage 15, remember, supports are one that's somewhat viable, in my opinion. Usually, yeah, stage 15 is easy. One second. This is music SaGa forró? Forró. Looks a little Brazilian indeed. It says that it's Masaki Kawano, Romancing SaGa 2, I guess. I don't know. Easy, but some other units cannot do it. Very old units can't. So from this part here, anyone else believes some units should be demoted? This Dentag still has a strong opener. Left Messerting still worth having on list. This is the best charm inflictor in the game, right? What can you do with that? It has no damage reduction though. Yeah, should be move it down. This one has 10% only, but she can do some other stuff. She could still stay. Merlo Tirana has officially reached 2,800 HP from farming too much. Are you farming normal stages now? Group heal still in a little DR, fine, yeah. She actually does okay damage. Alosis can still solo via single target, but I think he's just too old now. Could be move it down. We have support here. This Alkaiser has what? That double hit attack, and what else? Do we have any other unit here that should be demoted? Alkaiser has big status, he does. The Perfector one is useful for remembrance as well. What about the older Genie? Her debuffs are pretty much outclassed by any of the most recent units, whose Medea does both debuffs. Yes, I know, but Medea is just so on the top that this Genie can still be used. I saw people using her recently. And some bosses only allow you to debuff on turns with even or odd numbers. So she debuffs 30%. I think it can still be useful. The left Alkaiser has Final Crusade, but no DR, I don't think. I think he has, no? He has no damage reduction. But since he has Final Crusade, he can stay. Don't feel bad about emoting as newer ones being released left-right. Starting next upcoming anniversary, the benchmark gonna set very high. Well, yeah, but right now we are on the almost on the bottom on the tier. The next tier is gonna be the last. All the other tiers will be removed. So if you move Genie to the next one, she'll be on the bottom. There's no worse than that. Bulk on that does not have damage reduction. There's Death here, but Death buffs Will, no? Oh, this soundtrack is so amazing. This Death buffs every turn, I guess. Buffs Will. But Will is 70%? Yeah, move. The benchmark is already high, you think? Is Emerald really bottom tier? Should we move her to the bottom or not? Valor has damage reduction. You think it is? The Wagner's can stay, he has damage reduction and he recovers as well. Oh yeah, didn't look on Rabbit. I think I did look, or did not. What's her name? She's bugged here. She doesn't appear. It's Rabbit, but EX. Gotta run 1. I think the website bugs to find the other. You have Cat and Rabbit. We'll go shack her. You can shack on rsdb.com. Yeah, it's same name. No damage reduction as well. Move it. Mirza can stay here or not. Move as well. Do not use this guy as it is as well. Only used to insert and challenge those fire-only attacks. There's almost time to take a break. Almost, but if I do stop, I'll have to stream together tomorrow. People said that Misty is not as bad yet, right? And what about Genie? Does Genie have damage reduction? He has no. So let's move her as well. That's sad. Misty. He does have defense up though. Yato has defense down, defense reduction. Yato still does big damage on Ren. He does. Any other unit here should be demoted. Do we demote this Undine to bottom? Azami has damage reduction. This one has. I remember. Can even use our SRS. It's a little faster. High over tension, not high protect tension. But she's still a farmer that can attack twice. She can stay. Lara has. I'm not seeing many other units that needs demotion. Theoretically, now you should just demote units from this list and be done. And his name is like Rofus. Yes, high burst. That global X banner was so bad. So few of us pull it there. You would agree. Demote. He was great mono damage reduction. He dies in one hit. So he's bottom now. Characters that will be moved to super bottom. That is the group of units that don't have a place in the tier list anymore. I'll show you. Man, you have been on this tier list thing for hours. You love the dedication. I am dedicated. I always try to do my best. Yes, Mac. Can only stop when it's fully finished, right? Or should we still have the S tier? What do you guys think? Ugh. Oh my god, is that the new Volcano? Yeah, no one likes it. It's just so bad. As tier can still happen, I think we should keep it. Anything that has any use on remembrance or something goes there. Stop on S then. I will place the characters that I believe should be demoted. If you don't agree, please tell me. I think we'll have to finish this by tomorrow. Bargain's still usable. Bottom tier. You think bargain can be used? Buraquinho. Look who came back. You think SS minus is the outdated tier? No, we can still have the last one. It's that Platinum Merc. I think it is. We shall move boat. No use for these characters anymore. Kitty, yeah, it's pipoca, popcorn. This Gianna should be bottom. Yo should be bottom. It's just how the game works now, guys. Rest emote Ruby. To bottom? We hardly if ever need wheel debuffs anymore, right? What about Otsubaki? She doesn't offer much or has any reason to use, let alone inherit. She does have damage reduction though. You may have bone and experience for using it in the past, especially the one player, but you need to move on. I'll see. Elicid? Which Elicid? There's two here. Ventus. Ventus is still similar to Rofus, right? This is bottom for me. I really didn't want an S grade. Your units are way too broken. They are. The left one, you don't have the other. I don't think this Gustav works anymore. He doesn't even have damage reduction if I remember. He doesn't. Only when he counters. And he only counters 50% of the time. His word, Mac, the worst action switcher ever. He is bad. Where is he? I can't find him. Hello, Brian. He's on SS minus. Oh yeah, Sword, Mac. I have to search for Sword. It's just terrible. I'm gonna move him to bottom. Ludwig will be moved to bottom as well. Such a terrible character. Who would use this boy? All good, Brian. How about you? You're going to have to go see you guys on the next stream. Yeah, I'll be finishing this in a few as well. We'll have to do this tomorrow again, because I have to make dinner, and I have to take care of my mother-in-law. Oh my god, I have to actually... Oh, put some medicine in her eye, and it was like 1 hour ago. Guys, I really have to go as well. It's because we actually did 2 live streams and there was a break that I lost track of time. So we'll be back tomorrow, right? For those of you that can join us, because we have another stream for reset time, so... Can we keep up tomorrow? This thing usually takes 2 live streams anyway. Thanks everyone. Sorry for being stubborn sometimes. If I sounded rude. Sorry is also my dedication and how I actually like to do this stuff and do the best I can. Thank you all for being here up to this point. And if you can, join the next live stream as well. Click the like button before you leave. And I hope to see you all in a few. 1 hour only, right? It's not so far to finish, and we kind of took feedback, and we are going to separate the tier list into parts. And tomorrow we have the icons for the new units. We will add them as well, because I will try to make their reviews before I decide, so we can finish. And then SaGa will later update when he has time. I won't be pulling Kalims, I don't have gens, but thank you for the stream. I'll stop by tomorrow. Thanks. I'll have another stream in 1 hour if you can join. Okay? But that's it, everyone. Thanks so much. As always, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I don't know where you live. It's been a pleasure to see you here, and I hope to see you soon in the next stream or live stream.